shit in your pants.
Well, fuck you, but at least you're in India.
Yeah, I know, right? If you're going to do it anywhere.
I would like a boy, please.
Fuck you. Cunt face.
Cunt face. Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. Investigative journalist friends. Yeah, I need you guys to turn your blazers in. You were given an opportunity for an exclusive interview with Adolf Aloysius Esmeralda Hitler Jr.
I mean, do you have him on the hook, or you're just coming up with ideas?
Just an idea.
If you want... All right, keep going.
So there's this guy in New Jersey. This can be a Hitler thing. Well, you're aware of this guy. He wanted to change his name to Hitler, and I guess he was met with some, let's see, let me Google this guy.
I mean, as you would expect, he was probably met with...
a little resistance.
From who, the state?
Humanity.
Yeah, I think people in general were like, I don't know. Hitler...
But I mean, isn't it still? It's a free country. If you want, even if you want to do that, shouldn't you be allowed to?
It is the freest of countries because it's now officially. He's Nazi dad.
Do you think he was bucking for a lawsuit, and he was like, "Oh fuck, now I got to go through it"?
Now I'm Hitler. Oh my god! No, I think he really wanted to be Hitler, and a lawsuit would have been a little gravy.
Yeah.
But ultimately, he just wanted. He was born Isidore Heath Campbell. So did that name make him pissed? Isidore? That sounds like a girl. That sounds like a.
That's kind of a.
That's cool.
That's a cool nickname.
What's up, Izzy?
Sounds like a rocker.
He does, but he doesn't look like a rocker.
I thought he had a mullet.
No, he has kind of like. I mean, in this picture anyway, he's long hair. So this is the guy who, at one time, I'm sure we talked about him. He lost his parental rights.
For that reason?
For naming his kids.
Oh, that's right. Like Mengele and shit?
Yeah. One was Hermann Goering. He once tried to have a supermarket inscribe Happy Birthday Adolf Hitler on a birthday cake for his son, and he later lost parental rights to his 9 children.
9 kids?
9 kids.
Fuck.
It's a lot.
Which means he...
How's he supporting 9 kids?
Women?
I mean, he's with one lady in this picture, several pictures.
What does she look like?
She's not as hot as Eva Braun, I'll say that much.
Right.
But how do you support 9 kids with that kind of outlook? Because you're not going
Who's
to easily.
You?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What employer is wants the baggage that comes with by hiring Adolf Hitler?
He also has a tattoo that reads "I hate DYFS." Now, New Jersey DYFS is Division of Youth and Family Services. So he just, what happened, man? What happened to this guy?
Not enough attention, man. Not enough attention as a kid.
Did he not get enough attention?
I think it's past anger, just into straight up mental illness.
It's got to be something, right? But then it almost seems to excuse it away if you say he's mentally ill, because he seems fully capable. Like the guy the guy fought to get the name Hitler. So how ill can you be if he's going through
pretty
those?
mentally. I mean, he is. I mean, are you saying he's not mentally ill? He clearly is. I mean, I don't even know how to address this.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
but what's his diagnosis?
In the eyes of the law, he wouldn't be considered mentally.
He's not legally insane.
No way.
There are people that eat other people and they're still not considered legally insane.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but I mean, just fucking common law folk down here talking about it. The guy's, he's nuts.
It's pretty nuts, right?
How could you look at anything Hitler did and be like, yeah, that's cool?
He was a good orator. Don't take that away.
Yeah.
You could take away everything. He knew how to whip a crowd into a frenzy.
Sure.
He would, like, had he not been Hitler, maybe he could have been like a rock star who could get like this side of the crowd going.
What musical?
and that side of the crowd
What
going.
musical talents do you think he had that he could be a rock star?
No, I mean, I'm saying that like with that sort of charisma, and
Right.
that personality.
You need some musical talent, though. Even if you got charisma, if you don't
there's
have
plenty
music.
of bands out there that suck and still are able to.
I mean,
to get something going
he's
on.
even killed
Look at this asshole.
fashion, though. You can't even have that stash anymore now, right? You can't wear that stash, your stash like Hitler, without everybody going like, "What's with the Hitler stash?"
People don't call it.
Right.
the
Are you
Charlie
Hitler
Chaplin.
guy? Yeah. Are you Hitler guy? He marched in 2013. He marched into the county courthouse dressed in a Nazi uniform to petition a family court judge to allow him to see his youngest son, Heinrich Hans Kampel, who had been removed.
But you know what, though? Thinking about the Hitler stash, though, when you see J. Jonah Jameson,
Yeah.
you never think Hitler stash, do you?
Do not think Hitler stash. It's a little wider, isn't it? Or is it?
It's a flat out Hitler stash.
There's no getting around it.
I mean, and I don't know how he's escaped criticism all these years, as unless it was subconsciously they were like,
Because he's
such an asshole.
right. Oh, yeah, that's it. Well, in the movies, they didn't give him a Hitler stash.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't. I'm looking at it. They gave him like a Clark Gable-esque type of.
They fucking.
I mean, they couldn't do it.
They copped out.
They
pussied out.
Sure, that's one way to look at it.
That was Nazi Dad's review of the movie Pussied Out.
But it looks like in the old cartoon. Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
man, he's
in the
flat
fucking-
out rocking
I mean,
the
he
fucking.
is. In the 70s cartoon, I mean, that's just a Hitler stash.
Now, Walt, when Alicia was born, wasn't her name supposed to be Alicia Aryan Nation Flanagan? Joyce Lynn Aryan Nation Campbell and Hoslin Jeannie Campbell, Adolf Hitler Campbell. That's a tough. He was seeking counsel. Oh, he wouldn't comply with an order to seek counseling because the psychologist was Jewish. Oh boy. What did you think a Jewish guy did anything to him, or a Jewish?
No.
They didn't, right? Like there's something happened.
I think
I want to
that,
talk. Like, don't you want to talk to his parents? Maybe be like, "Hey, what's up?"
so you were like, maybe I'm changing. You know why we can't have him on to talk to him? Because the questions we want to ask him, he wouldn't feel compelled to answer, which is what
He would
happened
just want to
him.
blather. He would be like Hitler. He would just like talk over us, like
Right.
that bullshit.
Yeah.
I was asking Walt earlier. Do you think he has the backing of any major like white supremacist groups, like, or do they view him as like sort of an ass clown?
Probably both.
Like, are they like, "Hey man, he has balls, Nazi Dad," or like, "Oh my God, what a douche"? Like he's making us look bad.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't put myself in the mind of.
Because I said yesterday on Twitter, like the guy and his wife do not look like anything like I imagined Hitler was like, "Hey, here's what the master race will look like." Like it just looks like weak genetics and poor nutrition and shit.
Yeah. Do you know Norm Macdonald's? He has a new Netflix special.
I saw it. It's really good.
Isn't it great?
It's
But it's
he's
called
amazing.
Hitler's Dog. He's unbelievable, right? Like he's just
He's like next level type shit.
yeah. He's
I love
so
Norm Macdonald.
great, man. His book was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He's so fucking funny. One of those guys like I don't ever want to meet.
Right, because you'd be like, if he doesn't like me, you won't even know if he likes you or not because you'll say something. I'm like, yeah. And then you look like an asshole and everybody's laughing. You're like, what are you laughing at?
Yeah,
Your eyes go to the floor.
he's on the list of people I don't ever want to meet because I'm just afraid.
Oh, you have a list?
I have a little bit of a list.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum's on that list.
Really?
I love Jeff Goldblum. Like I
For
would
what?
hate to
What's
meet
the
him.
thing what's the vehicle that made you fall in love?
The Fly over to Jurassic Park, or you know what I'm saying? Independence
Jurassic
Day.
Park. I don't even. Yeah, but not Independence Day too. You like
Yeah.
Independence Day?
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Well, like,
What about the tall guy? Never saw that?
Which-
The tall guy?
No.
Jeff Goldblum? Yeah, The Fly, right? Was the
The Fly was the
Brundlefly,
right,
yeah.
Brundlefly. That was my introduction to Jeff Goldblum, and the guy just makes me happy to watch. So
Nice.
I don't ever want to meet him. Don't ever want to meet him.
That's it. It's a list of two.
No, there were other people on that list, but I don't know. I just list celebrities that I like.
What about Lil Bow Wow? This is a cautionary tale, Walt. I was thinking about you when I saw this. I know that Cooper has recently started his Instagram account, and you need to be careful. Otherwise, they could be doing the hashtag Cooper challenge. Did you hear about this, Q?
Is this? I heard he said he was on a private plane, but he's not.
Lil Bow Wow, yes, who wants to go. First, he wanted to go by Bow Wow. Then he wanted to go by his regular name. You know who this guy is, right? Well, he's a rapper.
I assumed he was a rapper just by the name.
I don't think he's like a hardcore rapper. He was wasn't he like a Disney rapper at first or something? I don't know.
I think what's his name discovered him? Snoop Dogg, right?
Oh, maybe I don't know.
He might be hardcore then.
Very rarely do you have like Lil in front of your name unless you're some sort of rapper.
Right.
Like it's never like Lil BQ and then you're like on Impractical Jokers.
Right.
Generally you're a rapper. But
a buddy of mine's work name is Lil Ray.
Lil Ray?
Lil Ray, and he's an actor.
Is there a Big Ray?
I don't know about that. I haven't met. I've only met Lil Ray.
Just Lil Ray, huh?
Yeah.
Well, he posted a photo of his private jet on Instagram because rappers do this. Rappers love they want everyone to think they're really rich.
Sure.
And live in the life.
Right.
And it turns out that some Twitter user saw him on a regular plane, took a picture, and then, of course, the people on the internet are like, hold on, let me, there he is.
Oh, well, at least he's in first class.
He's in first class, but he's not on this private jet because what happens is it was a stock photo from a private jet company that I guess he grabbed and was like, hey, this is how I roll. It's not the first time he's done it.
No?
During the 2016 NFL season, he tweeted that he blew off his suite at an Atlanta Falcons football game on a week when the Falcons weren't even playing.
Oh.
And his followers caught on. And now, Walt, there's a Lil Bow Wow challenge where you Photoshop yourself into situations in which later on you find out aren't true. Like this guy pretended he had teeth.
See, is that really, and now, if anything, hasn't Hollywood tried to hammer home that this is a man that deserves pity more than scorn and all the barbs? I mean, like...
That's pretty good.
It's almost sad, isn't it? Though it's like he's so like he just wants to be.
He just wants
to get that perception out there that he'll tell a couple white lies, but not really harming anybody.
They're not harming anyone, but they are. Well, are they? Or are they not? Because like every kid who's like, I want to be a rapper because then I can live it up like Lil Bow Wow. And
is that harming? Is that harm? I mean, a lot of kids want to be rappers.
Well, every time somebody gets shot, they're an aspiring rapper, if you've noticed.
But, I mean, is it really something that, I kind of think
all of entertainment is a lie, right? It's all lies.
Most of it probably would be,
So why? Well, Lil Bow Wow just did it more publicly. He got caught lying.
Right.
Now,
but not lies that almost are like where you almost feel bad for. You feel like it's kind of like it's like it would be like on a sitcom. It would be like you would go out of your way to help him because he got caught. Now he probably feels really embarrassed and sad.
He feels like a real turd,
right? But instead the world just seizes the opportunity to rub his fucking nose in his shit.
Well, I mean, you kind of open yourself up to it.
He was trying to make himself seem like he's better than everybody else.
Right. You assholes are flying coach.
Right.
Because that's what we expect out of our celebrities.
Out of our rappers, at least.
Right. But, and I don't know. I just feel like it's not that. He didn't hurt anybody with these lies, at least.
Would you like to hear a Bow Wow quote?
Is he? But he's commented on the whole debacle?
No, this was about a legal issue where he was ordered to pay some child support.
Okay.
And he claimed he was broke and only making $4,000 a month and only had $1,500 in his checking account. However, the next day he signed on to be one of the 4 new co-hosts of BET's 106 in Park. Later on, he would address this by saying, "One thing about me, I'm a smart guy. Very smart. Things that I do are for reasons. Things that I don't do are for reasons. So for myself, I'm comfortable, very comfortable. For me, it's all about the work. But as far as rumors, those are people's opinions. Until you see me on a corner with a cardboard box saying I'll tap dance for food or canned goods, then you can say that I'm broke. Now, in the history of human beings, has anyone ever done anything other than for a reason or not for a reason?
You're saying there's a reason for everything.
Or not?
Sure.
How do you say...
You're bringing up that quote as if
how do you
that's
say,
some...
I'm a smart guy, I'm very smart, and then go on to say something that's so redundant and unnecessary?
Well, I find that people who say they're smart or say that they know funny aren't smart or funny. You know?
I would disagree. Sometimes people who say they know funny are very funny. Some of the funniest people I know.
Yeah?
Yeah, so you don't know. You just don't know.
What about smart?
Is Bow Wow smart or is Q smart?
No. I wasn't talking about Q, but like people,
Q or Lil
people
Bow
people who will consistently
that run around and compare themselves to other people who obviously have a superior intellect.
or just consistently try to let the room know that they are smart. Do you find those people aren't smart, or you find that they probably are smart, but they just don't have any tact?
Or maybe they have knowledge but not intelligence. Big deal. I mean,
Is there a big difference?
Oh, sure.
Knowledge and intelligence?
Yeah, I would say knowledge is more of like reading plus memory equals knowledge. Intelligence is something different. It's the ability to figure things out and absorb
What's more
certain
important?
things. With what we do, knowledge for sure.
What do you mean we?
Like on
this?
Comic Book Man or podcasting. Yeah, I don't think you have to be overly like intelligent to do it. I mean,
Evidence being what it is.
Master podcaster Ming Chen. I don't know if you saw the article.
Oh, Ming's
you don't
a smart
think
Ming's
guy.
a very smart guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Ming's a very smart dude. But God damn it! Hold on a second. All right. Stupid. Thank you so much. But they're not working with these headphones. I love it. But I mean, obviously, so many podcasts around. I don't think you have to be overly intelligent to do a podcast.
No,
it helps but it does help to have knowledge of something that you can talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Or gleefully no knowledge about it and talk about
Sometimes
it anyway.
that works. Hey, reasons or no reasons,
Right.
knowledge or no knowledge, doesn't matter.
Teaching us a little something about something.
Yeah, so maybe Little Bow Wow is a little bit more smarter than you gave him credit for.
He's
There.
probably smarter than me. I mean.
A lot of people right now are shaking their head while they're listening to this.
Right.
Nodding in
they feel for me like you feel for Lil Bow Wow. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't.
So you've never puffed up your resume? You've never
Resume?
Yeah. I mean,
Have you ever had a resume?
I did. I puffed up my resume when I got a job in like the mid '90s at the movie theater.
Isn't that the equivalent of what Little Bow Wow's doing? Puffing his resume?
No, that's.
I think it's
no,
it's more devious than what he's doing. That hurts more people because a qualified candidate for that job didn't get it because of your lies.
Right.
What did Little Bow Wow take from anybody by telling he was on a better plane than he was?
Though. He's a poser. I'm not saying that either is better or worse. I'm just you ask me a question, I answer it, and then you accuse me of being worse than Lil Bow Wow.
Because you brought the story up because I think you're annoyed by the story. You don't like Little Bow Wow. You want.
I have no opinion on Lil Bow Wow. I think it's funny though. I like that they did the Lil Bow Wow challenge.
You like that he's being shamed.
Yes, I like his fall from grace. I like the Bow Wow shaming. I do. I enjoy it. It's fun to watch people because it makes people creative. They're like, hey, if Lil Bow Wow can lie about shit.
Creative though, and all for all the wrong reasons though. Creative in a way that is.
There are no wrong reasons to be creative unless you're creating
I
like
disagree
Nazi
with that.
dad like names and shit.
Do you think that what he did is just a version? And I know the three of us are not social media. We're not Facebook people. But isn't that what people do on Facebook? They just show you the best parts of their lives.
I don't think I've seen a real picture of anyone in the past 5 years.
On the Facebook.
On Facebook, on the Instagram,
I mean, on
the Twitter.
It's not been
it hasn't
doctored.
been filtered or photoshopped or doctored or whatever.
Well, I just mean even yes to that, yes to to actually what you're seeing, but also it's the perfect life that people present on there, like partying with my gals all the time and out doing shit like that. Where it's just like everybody.
and not showing her.
Who are you friends?
I don't know. I'm not on it.
writing that. Party with my gals.
Yeah, out with the gals. I mean, I'm not on it, so I don't know. I stay away from it.
Is it Sal and Sal's gals? Is it him?
That would be fucking amazing. If Sal was out partying with the Sal gals. Oh, I would love that so much.
This is the best part of my life. I'm going to put it on Facebook. I would go on Facebook if there was shit like that on there.
Yeah, but like, isn't he just doing what
Could have kept me away from it.
Q, we really need you on set. You're like, hold on.
Sal went out with the Sal gal.
Didn't Lil Bow Wow do what millions of people do daily? Just puff it up a little bit. Then
That's what I'm
really
saying.
is.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, my resume was an outright lie. It was just lies with phone numbers to people that I knew would be like, oh, sure, this is he
did cure cancer.
Yes, yeah. Because it was either that or the fucking car wash. I walked away from the car wash after an hour. I'm like, this sucks. Let me go fucking fake a resume. Maybe I'll get a job here. And then I did. And then after like 6 or 8 months, I was like, this sucks, and I quit. So then your fucking precious qualified candidate probably did get his job then.
Well, maybe not. Maybe there was
dream job.
Maybe it was maybe when he didn't. Maybe that. It's the butterfly effect. You have no idea if that guy was
He probably killed himself.
Yeah, it's a possibility that like some horrible shit went down
Like
because
he
of
comes
your
home
lies.
with fucking Charlie Brown with a briefcase in his hand, his blazer draped over his arm. The wife's like, you didn't get it, did you? Like, she already knows. She sees him outside with those fucking slumped shoulders. And
She knows what that means.
No. No dinner tonight, kids.
That fucking loser.
Someone
she
was more
married.
qualified than your father.
To stock candy.
To not count candy at night. You're like, I don't know. I guess it's all there. Yeah.
And to check and see if enough butter was being used in the fucking popcorn machine, right?
Yeah, like what was our per capita? Oh my God, the managers used to go crazy for the per capita. On the Saturday night, they would all like circle jerk over each other if like the per capita, which was like, 100 people come in, $100 is spent at a concession. That means it's a $1, per capita. And if it was like, I remember if it was like went into the $2 range, like boners would start to grow. Like inch towards the $3. Oh, forget it, man.
But
they were like 69 and all over the place.
To what end, though?
It meant nothing to any of us. Nobody got a bonus. Nobody saw any of the money, but they were so thrilled.
I guess that's called interest in your work.
I guess, yeah. They were like, we're doing a good job.
It is
I'm like, are we?
Something that I have never possessed like that. You know who does? I mean, this one, fucking Stacy. My
company woman, eh?
Oh Lord, dude! Like I over the years, over the decades, I've always looked at her almost like an alien creature because it's that thing of like
work ethic.
I'm getting paid to do something, so I should do it to the best of my abilities.
Right, not like how little can I do before they catch up.
Right. I'm like, where can I nap, and how long can I take that nap before anybody notices? Yeah, I don't fucking get it. Like I never got it until I got in the fire department. Then I was like.
Big difference. Yeah. You're slacking on the fire department. People definitely notice.
Yeah.
The house burned down.
I'm like,
I was catching some Z's.
Yeah, I was on Facebook.
I didn't start the fire.
Yeah. Nice. But I think what I did was like mine was self-preservation, whereas Little Bow Wow is like, look how I agree with Q. Look how much better I am than you people. Wouldn't you guys love to live my lifestyle, the lifestyle of a Little Bow Wow? Instead of yours. Right. And of course, everyone's like, well, yeah. You're flying around in private jets and you got fancy cars parked in front of the jets. And then it turns out it's all
But I mean, we've seen this. I mean, like I see these, this is like a Nickelodeon, like Walt Disney kind of show. Like,
a caper?
Yeah, it's like, and then he's embarrassed because he was exposed. And he learns the true meaning of whatever the lesson that he's supposed to be taught here. But like I think the internet just should be a little bit careful about taking it too far, though, because it's not that egregious a sin what he did.
It's not, but it's
there's far more worse motherfuckers out there that should be taken to task than this dude.
Like probably, yeah. Like there is no like Nazi dad challenge. Like nobody's giving him shit, but Lil Bow Wow. But I think it's like. look, you put yourself out there, you put that shit out there. It's like when you get busted, you have to expect that people are going to like, it's pretty good natured, this ribbing. It's just basically people pretending they're doing or they're somewhere that they're not, you know, or they have a car that they don't, or they're at a concert that they're not really at, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, basically like the same exact thing Lil Bow Wow did at the Buffalo game or whatever, the Falcons game. So I'm just saying.
First of all, most people don't even get to fly first class, so we could have just been like, "I'm flying first class."
No, that's not good enough though. Like
I mean,
you don't
fuck.
have money to burn. You don't like you make it rain at that ticket counter. And
I
you
didn't fucking fly first class till people started paying for me to fly first class. Like that shit's expensive. So fucking, there's no
the
way.
upgrades are nuts. When I went to
insane.
Scotland, I looked at the upgrade. It was like $900. I was like,
It's nuts.
extra leg room will be good enough. I
But
guess.
it's weird because some flights, it's like $200. It's so fucking bizarre. But anyway, like most people do not fly first class, so he could have just been like rolling up in first. But what's the point of doing any of it? I guess.
Because you can't just have money. You have to flaunt it.
Yeah.
Do you think you're not flaunting your wealth enough, Walt? Maybe you need to take a private car somewhere. I know you're not going to fly anywhere, but you and Lil Cooper go somewhere in a fancy car. I would like to see that.
I would fucking watch the hell out of it. I've been following.
I got to say,
Flying
I'm
Cooper?
waiting for more Lily's Frenchie on Instagram. I'm waiting for some more incendiary material.
I told you that's.
I did enjoy the flanking picture.
That was just to get it kicked off, to get people to get
Another
people,
lie, another entertainment lie.
No, it wasn't a lie, but you know, I can't expect her to have the level of interest with such nonsense of being incendiary like that. And you know, she wants to do cute stuff. That's what she's into right now.
Cute stuff?
Cute pictures of the dog. I mean, that's what you can't expect her to be interested in. If I'm like, no, let's Photoshop some turds on Tara's face.
You should have the dog. You should have Cooper do the challenge, the Little Bow Wow challenge.
You should. Yeah, like he's he's posed in front of like a super fancy doghouse or something.
Yeah,
I think Cooper's better than that, though. I think he's bigger than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's. But you know, I don't want him just. I don't want
You don't
the
want to
account
associate him with
to go with every current
internet ugliness.
trend on the internet. I want him to build his own.
Hashtag positive vibes.
No. I want him to build his own account without having to like placate to all the trends that that die within a couple days. You know, and then
That's how you get fucking famous, though, man.
But I want him to
chase
earn it,
every
though.
trend.
I want him to earn it.
All right.
You realize he's not
He's
posting
you.
the account.
Right, but I want him to earn it based upon his.
Not talking in the third person.
I want him
I
to
am
earn it
Cooper.
based upon his personality and his look. And I only thought that the terrorist angle just to get people interested to tune in or not tune in, but whatever.
Right.
No, is
But
he?
now he sinks or swims based upon the pictures that my daughter chooses.
Is he a Henry and Penny fan or hater?
Henry and Penny.
Yeah, those dogs that you.
That like inspired us.
Yes. Why don't you put that like inspired by? I don't know, because that might draw people to their account. Maybe you could get them to say, "Hey, we inspired."
Do you think they really would promote another Frenchie's Instagram account?
No,
I don't
unless
think
it
so.
was mocking
It's
him like
it's
a,
a
little Bow Wow
fucking
type
pretty.
challenge.
To be a little dog eat dog world. I didn't mean it to pun
Nice.
that way, but you know for a fact that there's no way that they were going.
So they're
to,
haters. They're Cooper haters.
I don't know if they're haters. They're just going to rally around their own dogs. Their interests are not anybody else's French bulldog.
That's how you set yourself apart, though. Like you had it right with the offensive angle, and then you just jumped on the Henry and Penny bandwagon. You're like, let's just take cute pictures, like they do, and that's how you set yourself apart. Shitting all over Tara's faces week after week, man. That's the only way to go.
But she would lose. She just wasn't interested in that.
Nah,
She's
she
never
won't
going
do
to be
it.
interested
It's
in
like,
that.
who the fuck's Saddam Hussein? Do you want even more celebrity news, Q?
Yeah.
We could do an all celebrity news episode. I'm going to read something to you.
You got more?
Oh, sure. Let me see. I'm gonna read this to you. Okay. This is a memo that was not supposed to be leaked. Walt, I'll get your opinion
I
on
read
this
this
too.
today. I was inspired by this.
Oh, I just heard about this.
Okay.
Literally on the way down here, somebody told me about this.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'm going to use this as a template for season 7 of Comic Book Men, which I don't think we talked about, right? We didn't say it got renewed because we didn't know at the time.
Congratulations,
Did we?
gentlemen.
I can't remember if we knew.
Seasons of a TV show. That's pretty big.
Yeah, me and Walt are going to use this. I'd like you all to review and adhere to the following. Why is this? It's so little.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, can you read it?
Yeah.
I can't even see it. I got my goddamn glasses on. The print is so little.
Why are you floating back
Okay.
and forth from devices?
I don't know. Oh, because I had that pulled up on my phone, so I just was like,
All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'd like you all to review and adhere to the following notes and rules for season 5 of my talk show. There will be no meetings in my dressing room, no stopping by or popping in. No one, in caps. Do not come to my dressing room unless invited. Do not open my dressing room. You would think this all would be covered. Do not open my dressing room door. If you open my door, expect to be removed. My securities team will stop everyone from standing at my door who have the intent to see or speak to me. I want all the ambushing to stop now. That includes TV staff. You must schedule an appointment. I have been taken advantage of by my lenient policy in the past. This ends now. No more. Do not approach me while I'm in the makeup chair unless I ask to speak with you directly. Either knock or use the doorbell. I am seeking more free time throughout the day. Do not wait in the hallway to speak to me. I hate being ambushed. Please make an appointment. I promise you I will not entertain you in the hallway. Do not attempt to walk with me. If you're reading this, yes, I mean you. Everyone, do not take offense at the new way of doing business. It is for the good of my personal life and enjoyment. Thank you all.
Because that's all that fucking matters is his enjoyment of his personal life.
why shouldn't it? Why shouldn't it matter to him? So he's at work, and now he's like every 2 seconds, somebody's like, "Hey, man, shuck and jive for me, Steve Harvey," and he's like,
But the people on the fucking show, the producers, want
Enough's
to.
enough. But I mean, like if he's in his makeup chair and he's trying to get his makeup done, and people are coming in and being like, "Hey, Steve Harvey, did you see Sal's Facebook last night?" Ha ha ha. You know, whatever.
Oh, I assumed it was more pertinent need to talk to a mother than like, hey, did you see something on TV last night?
Didn't seem that way, did it?
That seems like a man who is at the end of his rope with bullshit coming at him from all angles. I bet you it's a mixture of
Like small talk conversations. Yeah. He's being ambushed. He mentioned it several times. Yeah. He's being ambushed in the hallways. Like people are waiting to like hang out and talk with him because
I can't wait till the fucking day comes when no one's ambushing him and he's fucking going like, what happened?
Oh, he's sitting on a pile of fucking money and actually taking a private jet, probably.
Right
There's not
now,
going to
but
be any
nothing lasts
Steve
forever.
Harvey challenges.
Nothing lasts forever.
You know what his mistake was is he wrote that for himself and sent it. He should have went to a producer and been like, write this email and send this out.
But this could be the beginning of the end, though. Because you
Steve
can't
Harvey?
go on TV now and be fucking likable and do your little
Because
fucking
that was his
act.
thing. He's the nice guy.
Yes,
he's
now
the
you
super
can't sit
nice
there
guy.
with little kids and put the face on when they say something cute and just sit there and melt and while a little girl says something like sassy to you and melt and have America all in unison go, oh, now they just can't stand you now.
I don't know. Do you think that's true?
I bet. I guarantee you this
a
is going
big
to hurt.
Steve Harvey backlash?
This
I
has
hope
got to
not.
come. Why? How could you not want to
has every
backlash for
right
that?
to say it.
That's gross.
Yeah, but you don't know what's going on with him that he needs.
What do you mean I don't know? I don't get it on that level, but I sure as hell fucking get it when we're filming. Like, I got to talk to you about this. Hey, there's somebody outside that wants to talk to you about this.
But that's show
Not on
related.
his level.
That's show related, though.
Yeah, but he
No, it isn't.
he does a talk show year round, brother. You guys shoot for like 2.5 weeks. Like this fucking guy is like.
But like I said, I go not on that level. I know it's another galaxy.
well, that's the difference. That's what you're talking about.
but he's getting fucking paid another galaxy to do that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you have to entertain every single fucking motherfucker who decides what's important enough to intrude on your time in life.
You're at work. You're at work.
Yeah, but so what?
It's not as like he's at home and they're
Yeah, but he's the boss at work, which means he decides what's fucking important enough for him to deal with.
This is coming from a broken man who's intruded upon by Get 'em and Mike every day with their bullshit nonsense.
Don't get me wrong. If Impractical Jokers went to season 25, I could never see me reacting to my crew that way. They're like family. I hate to bring up the Guardians of the Galaxy. But
boy.
They're like
You're really gonna suck. You're gonna use the word family to describe
yes.
family.
I've been with these guys for like 7-8 years now. They're closer to me than some of my family.
But family, that like a lot of people throw that word around, and it kind of makes the word meaningless.
I'm not saying every single crew member is family, but certain.
Do you want to name the ones that aren't?
I mean, I can name 5 that are right off the bat. You know, Shay would be on. You know, what I'm saying?
Shay's at the top of the list.
Like there are people that are closer to me than family on that show, and
closer than family,
without a doubt. And I could never
function without them being on the set. Not function, but you would. Well,
the show would go on no matter who.
Them.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, it wouldn't be the same. Like I wouldn't enjoy going to work if they weren't there as much. So it's like I could never write this email, but don't get me wrong, I can fucking understand being like I can't fucking. But see, this is the thing with my crew. I could just say to them like, guys, I can't fucking my brain's shot, and that's it. We start talking about nonsense. But to write an email like that guy, he was driven to write that email. There's no way that
because it's season 5. It's not season 1.
Just on this, he's got like 10 shows on the air. This fucking guy, like he's even saying like I need to manage my personal time.
Yeah, you're right. We should feel sorry for him.
I'm not saying we should.
You feel sorry for Lil Bow Wow, who's a fucking liar. Versus Steve Harvey, who's being honest. Who's like, hey man, I can't take it anymore. Stop ambushing me.
Right.
He's being honest. But Lil Bow Wow's like, hey everybody, check out my plane, yo.
Yeah, but you don't got to follow him though. You don't got to follow and see that from Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah, but Steve Harvey isn't saying like I will fire you if you do this.
Oh, I think there's repercussions if you don't adhere.
Well, if you're stupid enough after this to do it.
Saying you will be removed is very vague as to like what does that mean exactly. If after you read this you're like, hey Steve Harvey, like you jump out from behind a fucking garbage can.
You don't think this is going to affect some viewers to be like, you know what, I don't really like this guy.
Mel Gibson is back making movies. You think this fucking letter is going to end Steve Harvey's career?
I think, but Mel Gibson isn't in our home. We don't invite Mel Gibson into our home, so.
Well, if you're Nazi dad, you do.
He doesn't have 10 TV shows.
He doesn't.
You make an effort to go see a Mel Gibson movie. You got to go pay to go see it. Got to get in your car and drive to the theater. This one, you turn the TV on. No, it's very easy to turn a channel because you're like, oh yeah, that's the jerk off that wrote that memo.
Yeah, I guess so, but it wouldn't stop me. I may start watching fucking Steve Harvey show in support.
Is that the show he's on? What show is he talking about?
He's on a Steve Harvey show, talk show. Shoots in Chicago, yeah.
I mean, what is it like one of those talk shows where he helps people with problems?
No, I think it's like a fluff. I've never seen it.
It's like not like Dr. Phil.
Yeah, that's legit.
I've never seen it, but I don't think so. Put it this way, they wanted to have us on, so I don't think Dr. Phil would have us on.
You know what, Dr. Phil, is not a real doctor?
No, he's gotten sued several times. I think he's a real doctor, but I don't think he's legit. He's an entertainer.
Right,
who took off after Oprah introduced him.
Right, but you don't think his show, what do you mean his show is fake?
I don't know if it's fake. I mean, I've seen parts of that show where I'm like, is it possible that this is real, that people really would, knowing there are cameras there, would smack their children around and scream at them the way that they are? They're not like, again, amping it up because the cameras are there. They're like, you're the worst parent in the world. And then they're in their person's house, and it's fucking unreal, the abuse that these kids are taking. And you wonder, like, I mean, it's being packaged into entertainment, the abuse of children, right? Because you could easily do something about it without putting cameras in a person's house and seeing how awful they really are, and then bringing them on fucking stage to shame them for being awful and all this other shit.
I thought he helps them.
Says he does. I mean, a lot of the talk shows said that they have, right? It's like, oh, then they got counseling.
So Steve Harvey's is more like, I guess, like a Johnny Carson, where he just talks to celebs.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't know.
But you were invited on?
We were invited on.
And not because you were doing anything like you needed help with?
No. I wouldn't turn to Steve Harvey for help.
Were you screaming at your cats?
Yeah, no, I think he's just like an Ellen, like just a.
You were on Ellen too, right?
We were not on Ellen. No,
really?
we were invited to that.
You were dancing on Ellen. I thought.
No. What was it that I was dancing that you were like? Oh no, it was a hypothetical.
Yeah.
It was a hypothetical. Okay. Like that was it. It was. Oh man, we never talked about this on the air.
Nah.
It was years ago when the show first started, and we were trying to promote it anyway. He was like, "What if the only way they would let you on the Ellen show is if you danced with?"
Did you agree to dance with her?
I probably said no at the time, but now
Yeah, now he'd be jitterbugging all over the studio. You know what to do, monkey.
Fucking, they trained this monkey.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
Well, same thing. I mean, if it were us, like you couldn't stop Ming from dancing without. Like, I think Elle would be like, all right, enough.
Yeah,
What the
you'd
fuck?
have to put Ming down to stop him from dancing.
Right, you'd have to
shoot him
euthanize him.
But he wasn't even like.
Ooh,
"Don't
he
look
says,
me
I
in
don't
the eyes."
apologize.
He shouldn't apologize.
Says, I don't apologize.
He's setting work policy. Why should he fucking apologize? He's not saying don't look me in the eyes and shit like that.
Basically, he is though.
Well, why the fuck are they looking him in the eye? No. Nah, but I even, you know what? Like, I remember with Lady
At
Gaga's.
what other job is that acceptable in? Is that what other workplace environment could you make that kind of statement or demand? Only in the shit fucking industry of fucking entertainment can you
Why?
do
You
that?
think of this, if the CEO of Coca-Cola had fucking subordinates coming
Has
into his
people
office
bursting in
every
and
2
ambushing him?
seconds, that he wouldn't be like, what the fuck is this? Of course he would.
I gotta say, I envy Steve Harvey's white teeth, man. He's got some fucking white fucking choppers, huh?
Yeah, he does.
If you're the CEO of a company,
Right.
and you're annoyed that people are coming to you because they need input and they need your
This narrative
to
that
me-
you're fucking creating is not one that I think Steve Harvey is saying. Where it's like,
I didn't hear
boss,
anything.
do we go with new Coke or not? And he's like, fuck off. And they're like, I guess we go with it.
to me, there's nothing in that story that relays what it is that he. It sounds to me like he doesn't want to talk to anybody. Don't come up to me and ask me anything.
Well, I think because he's like, I don't want to say, okay, this is why he specified like no one. This means everyone. Because I'm not going to pick and choose. He probably has a couple people that it's like, I kind of like when they come in. But there's a whole shitload of people who are fucking annoying and are like, oh, hey, Steve Harvey, let's fucking chat about some bullshit that you don't care about. And up to this point, he's entertained it and he's been nice about
Steve,
it. And now
this
he's
is
like,
my third cousin. Could you say hi and take a picture?
yeah.
Shit
Hey,
like that.
can you do a voicemail for her?
Yeah, can you take
do
a
this?
video? My fucking blah 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 is graduating. Blah blah blah.
And can you remember when he was a nobody?
No, he's always been somebody.
What's that got to do with anything?
Because that's the price of fucking what you chased for. Imagine ever being that guy. Do you think when you go back in time and talk to his younger self and be like,
Yeah, but
you're
so
gonna
what?
you're gonna write this memo. It would horrify me if
So what? But that doesn't change the reality of his situation, which is like fucking people are bothering him all goddamn day.
wow.
Yeah. So he let's see. Let's watch his his career. He first started performing stand-up comedy in 1985.
Was it in the Kings of Comedy?
He was homeless for multiple years.
He
slept in his 1976
I wonder if he
Ford.
was bothering people for a handout.
He showered at
But
gas stations.
and then when nobody looked him in the eye, then did it bother
So
him?
you
then?
think-
He was paying
When-
his dues. He was paying his dues in the most like Hollywood way possible, where it's like, I live in a fucking car. This is how badly I want to do it. I'm going to live in a car for years. I'm going to take like baths in a Hess station sink.
Right.
I'm going to jump in a swimming pool to try to get clean. He does it for years so that he eventually he did something where he won a talent show, and then it led to a long stint as host of It's Showtime at the Apollo. And when it started.
Could you make that memo though in any other occupation? Can you
I
write
think
that?
you could,
can?
yeah. I think you could definitely.
But not and come across as like and get the understanding.
I'm not saying he's coming across great. I'm saying I understand where he's coming from.
You'll give that same understanding to somebody
Absolutely.
who's like a plumber.
Yeah.
A plumber.
Well, a plumber who works with the same guy every day and is like, don't talk to me.
He sends him a memo.
Like, that seems a little weird. But that's what I'm saying. What I think is happening here is it's not one person. It's fucking everybody. Everybody
every day coming with those kind of requests and stuff. And at the time, sure, like if somebody was like, hey, I saw you at Chuckles Comedy Club in fucking Cleveland or whatever. Can you sign this? He probably was
That's
like, oh my
fans,
God, yes.
Isn't it? Isn't that fans? That to me sounds like fans.
But I think that these
things.
people are like fanboying
You're
and fangirling
thinking.
out on Steve Harvey. That's
you have
that's my narrative. Your narrative is
my
that
narrative
everything is
it's
work
like,
related.
hey, brother, do you want to book this guy? And he's fucking freaking out.
I don't think that's it. And even if there is, then there's appropriate channels for that anyway. Make an appointment.
Make an appointment.
Make an appointment.
You don't
I bet
just, you don't
the
just burst in on a doctor.
Same asshole that will blame his staff. Like if a
memo leaks.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
When
He's
things
clearly
go
not
wrong
liked.
and something happens he doesn't like, then he'll be just as quick then to blame.
Sure.
He created this atmosphere.
If that happens, then it's his fault. But why couldn't they make it a fucking appointment to talk to him about it? Who do they make the appointment with?
I want to know who leaked it, man.
Like, somebody's got to have the ability to go to him and be like, Tommy.
Fuck, I mean,
They make an appointment to be like, Steve, your memo leaked. You're fucked.
Horrified when he saw this.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Oh, yeah.
Because he knows somebody fucking released that on his staff, and he's like, oh, fuck. They don't like
wait
the
a second. Hold on. This
It's
is
hard to like him after getting that memo, right? Even if you like the guy. Let's say you were friends with him. Is it hard now to ever look at him the same way again?
Like if Mike sent that memo to the comic book men crew.
Yeah.
And it got leaked by, I don't know, some podcaster. Yeah, do you look at Mike the same? If you know that he wrote that?
I think it would be fucking awesome if Mike wrote that. I would respect him so much. I'd be like, that is unbelievable.
You have to make an appointment. Ming, how's my appointment look? My appointment book.
You're free the whole day.
Yeah. Pretty clear, Chief. Pretty clear. Smooth sailing, I guess.
Yeah.
So this is not the first time that he's been scrutinized. Well, there was a controversial segment on his talk show that poked fun at Asian men.
Oh, yes.
Now we have an Asian friend, Ming Chen. Humor was not meant with any malice, okay? What did he say? He had a cover of a book, How to Date a White Woman, a practical guide for Asian men. And then he launched into a minute-long monologue about how no women, white or otherwise, would ever go out with an Asian man. You like Asian men? I don't even like Chinese food, boy. I don't stay with you no time. I don't eat what I can't pronounce. And then he doubled over while the audience uncomfortably laughed. He was so entertained by his own racist fucking diatribe. You gotta love that, man. So he did that. It is like weird. It is a weird thing to attack Asian
Teflon,
guys.
I think.
Remember, he said the wrong name at that pageant last year?
You know what? And I felt same level of sympathy.
As a little Bow Wow?
I felt the same level of sympathy for that dude as I did Little Bow Wow. And I felt it was wrong that the internet just was like they saw fresh meat and they tore him apart. He made a mistake.
He was trending on Twitter for a homophobic rant on his show.
Really?
I guess he didn't believe in gay marriage or something. That's the way it would appear.
So I guess maybe he is like he's got the Teflon coating. Even this won't hurt him.
Okay, well this is the one comment that there's 171 comments. Someone says, "Well, how rude! I wouldn't even look at him, ever speak to him, and find another job. Will not work with an ass."
Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to get another job in the entertainment industry and not work with an ass?
I think, yeah.
Good luck, asshole.
I also think that this woman does not work in the entertainment industry. I mean, you should see the spelling. Steve Harvey may have overextended himself with all the entertainment work he was doing. Are we going to see this from Chris Hardwick or Ryan Seacrest next? Are they going to flip out?
You will never see anything like that from Chris Hardwick.
No, he's too nice.
He's too nice, and that motherfucker is professional.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Harvey's not.
You think Steve Harvey is not professional by writing this?
I don't think he's got his eye. I don't think anybody on the planet has their eye on the prize like Chris Hardwick does. Like, that guy is just...
No, I meant Steve Harvey, but like you're saying that writing that email and letting it get out.
Yeah. I think that's indicative of him being a dick behind the scenes. I don't know if Chris Hardwick... I mean, I've only met Chris Hardwick a couple of times, and I'm not really versed in his stuff, but I know that guy works really hard and a lot.
Well, well, so does Steve Harvey. It sounds like he's working.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems to me. I mean,
it
seems to me that Steve Harvey, it's like people want to joke around. He's probably a funny guy, and people want to joke around. He's like, "Hey, man, do your Asian guy bit." You know, and he's like, "Oh, not again."
You've created this like this scenario where it's like where the crew is just like perform for us.
That's the way the memo reads, don't you think?
No.
You think that people are like, "Hey, Steve, we need to do this with
Yes.
with work, and he's just like, fuck off.
Yes.
Everybody fuck off.
I saw when I read that, I saw nothing in there that led me to believe that this was all about like fluff, that like he's being attacked about fluff things. It's like, in my mind, I guess because the only thing I could use as any kind of reference is our set, and it's when people come to you, it's pertinent. It's like we need this, we need to address this. Boom, boom, boom. No one's asking.
All right. Well, do you want to hear from the man himself because he responded? I could not find a way to walk from the stage to my dressing room, to sit in my makeup chair, to walk from my dressing room to the stage. Or just, he's kind of said the same thing, just in different words. Or just sit and have lunch without somebody just walking in. I've always had a policy, where you can come and talk to me. So many people are so great around here, but some of them just started taking advantage of it. In my makeup chair, they walk in the room, I'm having lunch, they walk in, they don't knock, I'm in the hallway, I'm getting ambushed. This is sort of the same shit as the memo. In hindsight, I probably should have handled it a little differently. Well, I'd say so. Well, recognizing that he should have dealt with the situation in a different manner, he explained that he was asking everyone to simply honor and respect his privacy. If you come out of your house, you don't want anybody on your porch waiting on you. You walk to your car, you don't want people bothering you on your way to the car. See, this is what makes me think it's not about work stuff. I just didn't want to be in this prison anymore where I had to be in this little room scared to go out and take a breath of fresh air without somebody approaching me. So I wrote this letter. I don't apologize about the letter, but it's kind of crazy what people who took this thing and ran, man. People like Walt Flanagan.
He should have had someone professionally write that. That's it. That's not.
It's not even coherent.
It doesn't even help the cause at all.
It doesn't.
He's talking about fucking being in prison.
I'm a Steve Harvey defender, and even I can't.
An apologizer.
Yeah, I'm an apologist. Yeah. Even I read that, and I'm like, oh my god, I could have even done a draft for him, and it would have sounded better. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't know. I got a feeling that he could lose some viewers. I don't wish that on him. I'm not looking for to punish the guy. I don't care, but god damn though, it just seems like it's.
Well, he didn't write the letter for no reason.
When you get that check, doesn't that take away all the fucking ills?
I don't know. I see you all summer. It doesn't seem to.
Why would that take away the ills? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Like the little things that like
mo money, mo problems. Steve Harvey is a living example.
You can't eat. I couldn't eat my lunch without being disturbed.
What's wrong with that? Why can't you eat lunch and not be disturbed? And that's a dick move?
No, but I'm saying
it's actually a simple request.
Yeah,
but it's
minor.
We're not talking about something that is worth causing you so much backlash for.
Well, I don't think he was like, well, when they leak this, I guess I'll address it.
Yeah, he shouldn't have written that letter. I agree, but I don't think anything.
I think he should have wrote it like you said, but written it to himself,
right? And
then looked at it, and then been like, giving it to a producer, and like, hey, I'm not going to
change this from first person, please.
Yes, yeah,
and sign your name on the bottom and put it up. Because then you could also be like, you could even be like.
Then you could be like, he said that?
I'd be like, you know what? I haven't stressed lately, so he's just being a good guy. But you know what I mean?
He's looking out for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What he really should have did, to be honest with you, he should have tweeted that he just had a nervous breakdown when he wrote that. And he should, and I'm admitting myself into a hospital right now. Boom, sympathy, boom, totally takes away all the teeth out of that bite. Of writing that,
yeah,
he would have to go away for. You'd have to go away for a couple.
He does a little
weeks.
bow wow in front of a mental hospital. So he's like, "Wait, that's a stock photo of Danvers in Massachusetts."
Like if I was one of his handlers,
that's what you would do.
I would advise like you have to
like, fake a seizure quick.
fake a panic attack right now.
Yeah.
Go into and check yourself into a clinic. Mm-hmm. And say that you wrote that under mental duress and you're in the throes of a mental breakdown. You know I mean, people can identify with that.
Right.
So lie,
but
it's Hollywood.
Does he go to the hospital?
It's everything you fucking out of everybody's mouth is a lie.
I don't
Private
disagree.
jets, mental breakdowns. It's all bullshit. You know what's not a lie?
Oh boy, add time.
Yeah.
Fucking,
this
is it fucking that box of loot?
We could talk about that. Sure, why not? That's not a lie. People get, somebody asked me, Q.
Yo.
If you had to pay for Loot Crate, would you be so fucking enthusiastic about it?
Well, one, If by enthusiastic, I say that I like it and the shit in it's cool, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I like it. Shit in it's cool.
All right. People are just saying that maybe you're just like a puppet for Loot Crate. Maybe you're just...
I have been a puppet for things. Mm-hmm. This is not one of them.
You actually like Loot Crate.
I do like Loot Crate. Yeah. Loot Crate and the vanilla granola are the two things that I've always been like.
We'll talk about that a little later.
Really? Nature Box back?
Sure.
Oh, shit. See? That's how you... That fucking vanilla. You want to switch back to Nature Box since we're in that mode? Or you want to just do Loot Crate?
Man. Loot Crate we'll do later.
Yeah.
Right now it's Nature Box.
Oh, I love Nature
What do you do
Box.
when you want a snack, but all you can find is junk food? I'll tell you what I do. I fucking starve. This past weekend, I don't know what the line was in Vegas, but I took down Debbie Flanagan in the Weekend Warrior Challenge.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Around 7 o'clock at night, she was like, I'm going to go get on the treadmill, and I'm going to have to go on for a while. And I was like... And she said, even my foot hurts. And I was like, don't. I go, let it. I go, you got to let this one go.
I knew this was a conversation. I knew it.
You got to let this one go. It's going to be mean a lot more to him than it is to you. I said.
I was in so much pain. You could tell her for what it's worth.
I said to her, when she told me the steps that you were at, I was like, either he's put it on his new dog,
Right.
he put it on the dog's collar, or he is pushing himself so much he's going to be in a hospital tomorrow.
Right.
I go, if he's going to, either way, I said, he needs this more than you do. I go, let's watch
You'll
some
get
TV.
it tomorrow. And the next day. And the next day.
She goes, he at a certain point, she said, he must be walking he had to have walked for like 8 hours straight to get the numbers you're getting. And I was just like, I go, if he
But
is,
she's right there.
He's
Did she walk for 8 hours straight?
he's going to pay for it if he is. I said, and he's going to. I mean, physically, I can't imagine that he's not going to be in. He's going to be in good shape after getting this victory.
No, after the 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, it was like, oh my God. Like my knees and my legs hurt so bad because I went in the woods, you know?
Yeah.
And it's kind of a different walk than
She
like
was
walking
measuring
down
your
the street.
elevation. She was looking. It's like, well,
I'm
how's
like
he getting?
90 flights and shit. It's because, I'm going up and down the hills in
And
the
I
woods.
said, yeah, he's in Highlands. I said, and she goes, I don't believe she was questioning the ethics.
She was like, he's bow wowing me?
I got bow wowed. Great. No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't
you
cheat.
know what? I go, I guarantee he's not cheating. I said, I think he just needed this. I think this was something he truly, truly wanted to do, and I believe he's out doing it. I said, and that's a good thing.
I guarantee every other day after that she hammered me. I guarantee it. It was just those 2 days. I'm like, let me do it
What
once.
program is it again?
This is the Fitbit thing.
Fitbit.
Yeah. And there are people that
I was getting getting updates constantly, and she was just like, she's like, how is he doing this? He goes, how is he getting this many steps? It's not possible.
I got to tell you, it was the same thing with me. I was just like, oh my God, she's only 2,000 steps behind me. So I got to go out and walk again. Like 3 walks on Saturday I went on.
Oh, wow.
And
I said once, I go, you know what though? You'll never, and she goes, well, I'll challenge him again next week. I go, it won't matter. I said, he'll never care about it ever again. He'll never care about it ever again. He'll never have that same level of enthusiasm for it. He was on that lily pad for this weekend, and that fucking frog is hot, and it's gone, and you'll never see it again. I said,
there goes his ass a bumping. You know me, man. You know me well. I didn't care. And there was like a different like challenge where it was like some ants and stuff, and there are people clocking like this girl Chris is clocking like 60,000 steps, and this
In
other
one
guy
day?
Bruce R like 56,000 steps. I'm like, no fucking way am I going to go out and try to beat these guys. And I'm like, if this is it every weekend, then why the fuck would I join a challenge anymore? Like, I'm definitely going to lose.
Right.
So what's the point?
Right.
you didn't lose this weekend, so if you did it,
No, I lost against those
You
guys.
still have to have a new level of determination.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I'm just going to sit around and eat fucking Nature Bucks. Then I'll get healthy. Then I'll get healthy.
I think for every granola, what's it called? The granola.
Vanilla
what?
granola.
Vanilla granola?
What is it? But what
An
is it?
oat?
Is it an oat?
Well,
What is it,
granola's an oat.
Is it a nut? What is it? What is it shaped
It's
like?
like a mix of stuff,
What
right?
does it look like? Does it look like a?
Oh, they do
pellet?
like clusters of they cluster it up.
Okay, I believe for every one cluster of vanilla granola you eat, it's the equivalent of 10 steps.
So if I get on a treadmill and just eat granola all day,
Don't even have to move. You just lay on it.
Right.
Just put a pillow on the treadmill and just have a vanilla granola and just keep chowing down on it.
I'll have like a feed bag on my face like a horse. I'll talk to Get 'em and get a feed bag. It's 50% off. Q your first order if you use naturebox.com/TESD. They make snakes. Oh God, they make snacks that actually taste great and are better for you. They don't have any of those artificial colorings, flavors, or sweeteners, so you can feel great about snacking.
Yeah.
Not only are you going to be like, "Oh, it's pretty good," you're going to feel better about yourself eating this shit.
Is Nature Box in stores yet?
Nah.
Their products? No, that's soon to happen, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
The only bad thing about Nature Box, the vanilla granola, because I'll occasionally send it. They're not like Loot Crate. It doesn't come like clockwork. But I'll
seem
eat
to
the
be a
whole.
lot of boll
I'll eat
weevils
the
in
whole
it.
fucking bag.
It's like these small bags, and you're like,
It doesn't matter how big the bag is, Brian. I'll eat the whole fucking. They can send me like a
garbage
potato chip. So like all the health benefits are destroyed because it's so delicious. I'm like,
yeah, I hear you.
Well, now, are you a vanilla fan?
I mean, in so much as one can be a vanilla fan, yeah, sure.
Because vanilla gets a bad rap because it's vanilla. Oh,
Right.
it's so
Yeah.
vanilla.
No, I would be.
Chocolate has the charisma and pop, and vanilla is like
I don't like chocolate
Vanilla's
ice cream.
steady
boring.
and boring, but
Yeah.
you know what? At the end of the day,
It's not
you wish
writing
you
memos.
married fucking vanilla.
Do you know how many? Do you have any
What an
idea
endorsement
how many
for the vanilla
cocks
granola.
chocolate has sucked? And you want to walk down the wedding aisle with that? Fucking 100
No
guys
way.
have been in that fucking goddamn chocolate.
Yeah, no,
Bring chocolate back home to you around on the holidays to meet your family. Go ahead.
This is seeming. Wait, now it seems we've taken a turn.
yeah.
Into,
Watch the holiday go south real fast. Now you bring vanilla to Thanksgiving.
This sounds racial.
Nazi dad's like, I'm going to get some Nature Box. You sold me. Sig Hail Nature Box.
yeah, that's not what I meant.
No, me neither. I don't know how it got there.
Because the whole chocolate vanilla
first
thing.
sounded like
Yeah,
it. No.
So yeah, naturebox.com/TESD, 50% off. They'll replace it for free if you don't like it and you want something different, and that is it. Vanilla versus chocolate. Get it on, man. Speaking of vanilla and chocolate, the Kardashians, well known for
Oh, how great was fucking Norm Macdonald's joke about them, by the way, in that stand-up.
awesome.
It was so fucking... Get away from me.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's so funny. If you haven't watched it yet, Norm Macdonald's stand-up on Hitler's Dog is so fucking
Yeah,
funny.
it's on Netflix.
Oh, God, it's so good.
Q, you may have some unique insight to this because this is about India, and I know that you guys are very
Shithole?
no.
Yeah, no.
Lovely country.
It's not unusual for American models to cover international editions of Vogue. The Indian version tends to feature Indian celebrities, such as a bunch of people I can't pronounce.
Right.
People got mad
Of?
that Kendall Jenner was on it.
Why?
A missed opportunity to give a lot of Indian girls and women something empowering to look up to.
God, enough.
Okay? She has 80 million Instagram followers. That's the world we live in. All right?
And you know what?
and
80
Lily's Frenchie.
80 million?
Lily's Frenchie
Frenchie's got his
clocking in at
fucking-
2,500.
Oh, it's gross.
That's pretty good in a week, though. A lot of people would
No,
kill for
it's
2,500
not
in a
good.
week.
I promise.
You blame the
big
ants?
numbers.
Oh, what did
no,
you
No,
promise?
I don't blame the ants.
80 million you promised?
I promised somewhere, like, I said that she could get 1 million.
A million?
We have like 13,000. Where the fuck are a million?
I have
I'm
like
talking
I have like
about-
600,000.
I just thought that with how cute he was and how and the listener base, I thought it would spread like
There's
wildfire.
lots of
Right.
pictures of dogs.
You thought
on
it was
the
going to
internet.
trend.
What? No,
thought-
I just thought it had the potential, but I was really
Dude,
off.
if this podcast had 1 million listeners, I would send True TV a picture of my shit and said I'm never
With a
coming
memo.
back. Yeah, and be like, I am never coming back to work. Fuck
dick
off.
pic.
I would take,
Suck it.
I would walk into True TV's offices and take a shit on the fucking receptionist thing and walk
Oh,
out.
shithole country, huh?
The receptionist like, what did I do? Like,
That would be pretty. That would be going a little bit over the line. No, you just a simple like I'm out of here. You would have really. I mean, you wouldn't need to make that kind of statement, though.
But I'd want to.
Really?
Yeah. And I like
He's
him.
got Steve Harvey level anger.
With this family,
And I
now
like
you're
him.
fucking defecating on
I'd be like, hey,
family desk.
I'd be like,
If we could get 1 million followers, I would shit on Pam and Edgar and my sister and my brothers, extended fucking relatives, third
I'd
cousins.
be like,
shit on
Shay, step
everyone.
into my office. You're fucking fired. You ain't family.
Got 1 million followers.
Now, I don't understand though. But what does the million equate to though? It doesn't mean you have you don't have to work on your.
If
real
we had
job
1
anymore.
million people that listen to this podcast, this would be our full-time job. 100%.
Really,
Yeah.
but it's free.
Well, it is free.
Wait a second.
but-
How are you thinking you're going to make money off
But
Instagram?
do you know how much-
but
all
on
right.
this?
I thought that.
So let me ask you something.
Well, those two fucking star dogs aren't making contours.
Right, but I think that doesn't. I mean, that's because of their exposure to Instagram. Not like you were telling Alicia, like we're going to make fucking bank off of Instagram. She's like, how?
Well, they did.
They made money off of Instagram? How though?
They got jobs. They got like
Right,
commercials.
yeah, like ancillary stuff that where Instagram was the springboard, and then they got commercials and this and that. Right, yeah, I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
I would put my balls on Simmy's face if we had a... No, I'm kidding, because I know Simmy listens.
Balls with a Z.
No, because you know...
Yeah, that's the desk that I. You know what? If we're all doing
Simmy's-
dropping pieces on desks,
We ambush
let me
Simmy.
come in. Let me get in on Simmy's desk. You can take the secretary. You can take Pam and Edgar.
You should-
Well, I mean, if you guys are going the true, I want to go. I'm going to take Sal.
all right, I don't even... Look, we get...
But we do it for free though. So what
Yeah,
difference does it
well,
make?
Nature Box pays...
Per listener,
No, per... Well,
Download?
sure, based on the listener base.
we could demand more commercial money.
Oh, my God. For
a
a
million?
million people? Yeah.
Really, I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
So we should try to get more listeners then.
Well, yeah.
7 years in, he's like, "Holy shit! I just figured out the equation."
But we really don't make that much money off the ads. I don't know that we would... You know.
Yeah.
Well, we run in and we shit all over Smodco too, and we're like, we're keeping all the ad money. We got to eat a lot.
All right, what
and take some castor oil.
It's been your friend since you were like fucking 2. You know, he like shitting on his desk.
We just got 1 million followers.
He's like, I own the show,
He's
and
like,
I'm
I got
canceling
3 million followers. There's still a third. Yeah, but so anyway, I think what people need to understand, the people who are who want to put empowering women, is that empowering women, while great, do not sell magazines. And like it or not, this fucking idiot Kendall Jenner will sell magazines. Skin lightening is very big in India, I read.
Well, first of all, here's another thing. She's a successful woman, so why aren't we? Why aren't
Because
we
she's not
celebrating?
Indian.
So wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold
I
on.
guess she's not empowering.
So the fucking people. Wait a second. What?
Let me read this to you, okay?
The whole
let
fucking
me.
world is calling for diversity and representation.
Well-
in fucking India, now you get a fucking person on the cover who's not Indian and suddenly it's a bad thing. And she's a powerful woman. And she's a fucking way successful woman.
Love Kendall Jenner, but this was an opportunity to showcase some of the talented and accomplished Indian women who are out there making a difference in India and the world in so many diverse disciplines, wrote user Rupa, I don't know the last
You know
name,
what? They
on
could-
Vogue's
they could
India
put-
Instagram post.
They could put an Indian woman on the cover from now till doomsday. It's not going to change shit. They're still shitting fucking where to eat.
Yeah, you're lucky that there aren't fucking train tracks on that cover.
Right? I mean, it's still a problem. It's still a problem. They're worried about this. They're fucking shitting.
I
Where
don't
they
think
eat.
every single person does it. In fairness to India's 1 billion fucking people.
Well, didn't they say
still-
only
but
like
it's still a
20% of the
problem.
country had indoor plumbing?
Yeah.
But this is
That's
what they're
200 million
worried
that
about.
aren't on the train tracks.
This is why it's a shithole. Well, it probably will always be a shithole.
Because
in
this
our
is what they're
lifetime.
concerning themselves
Because
with.
this is not. Well, I'm sure it's not. Is
Well,
it
that's not an
people?
Indian saying that.
Yeah, I bet you this is American people concerned about it.
Could be.
And they don't.
Could be.
America doesn't even realize that's like the hidden secret. I think that's like a good secret about what India is really all about.
Oh, you think that like India is pulling like a little Bow Wow, basically, where they're like
They're fucking taking pictures next to toilets on TV.
I don't think
exactly.
the general public knows.
And then you
about
pull out, and it's like, holy shit, it's a stock
problem.
photo of an American Standard bowl.
It's a Kohler fucking advertisement.
I don't believe the general public has any clue what a horror show it is in India.
Oh, definitely
not.
not.
With the defecation and everything.
I remember I was listening to Howard Stern. This is years and years and years ago. Robin went on vacation, and she went to India, and I think she's supposed to be there for like a week or whatever it was. Within 2 days, she's like, I'm out of here. This is too fucked up. Yeah.
I've had people email me after listening to Tom Steve Dave when we talk about the shithole countries and said that like when they got off the plane, they were going to India.
Mm-hmm.
It was like getting hit it was like a cartoon. They got hit in the face with a frying pan and saw stars because the smell of shit just hit them instantly when they got off the plane.
Right. People were shitting all over the tarmac.
No, it's just the aroma is everywhere.
Right.
They say you can't escape it. It
Ian,
smells like an open sewer.
Ian Morris says you loved it there.
Yeah. Well, he's
not
traveling like
he's not going to tell you. I don't think he's
very PC,
right?
Ian.
So I doubt he's going to bring that up in a casual conversation.
I'm one of his boys.
He's like Hollywood and famous. He's not like untouchable. Like he's hanging out with Hollywood's elite. I mean, India's elite, Bollywood's elite.
No, he wasn't. He went there backpacking before they even fucking made In-Betweeners.
I just want to assume all these things.
Now
that's the truth I want to create.
You're creating a lot of fucking false narratives today.
What else am I going to do? Nothing else going on. So he liked it.
He loved it.
There have to be really great parts, but like in the cities,
what isn't one of a big mountain in India?
Guess,
is there a big mountain in India that Ian Morris was climbing? So I guarantee you there's no shit on that mountain because no one's going to trek all the way up there to take one.
He was in the cities.
And that's why it smells better up there.
Oh, so he scaled to the top of the mountain and finally he held his breath the entire way up.
I'm telling you, he did not climb a mountain.
You said he was backpacking.
Yeah, through cities and shit.
Through
like
mountains,
that.
probably. That's why he didn't get a good look at the city. He was in
cities.
What do you backpack through a city? Who has ever backpacked through a city?
Well, you got to get from point A.
K-12, that's what I'm thinking of. That's the famous one, right?
I mean, you want me to call him?
He's not going to tell us the truth. He's not going to tell us that
But he already told me that he loved
a cesspool.
Ask him if it smelled like a cesspool.
I don't think he wants to go on record as saying it because it's kind of...
He's going to say it's nice. He loved it there.
Mount Everest. You ever want to climb Mount Everest? Well,
what country is that in?
In Nepal. I guess it's in Nepal and China.
Yeah, it's... no, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, they're like people like die on the mountain and just like they just leave them there like fuck it. They leave them there like they're an air canister or something.
But
like
you climb you climb a mountain though. Is it?
This from Florida. It got him all worked up. Trump's head imposed on Superman's ripping him. I just snapped a picture.
But there's no sheer climbing of like a sheer cliff climbing to get to the top of Everest, right? Isn't it? Is it basically just walking up trails?
I think it's like I don't know that there's any like what do they call that like rappelling and shit type stuff. Rappelling's going down.
Where you need lines
like those spikes and stuff. I don't think so.
You literally can just walk up it.
I think, but it's like super steep and
you get
long.
and you're getting
like it takes a long time to get to the base camp.
Oxygen
and then from there, it
your
gets
body
thinner.
Starts to like fucking break
Turn
down.
on you, start shitting your pants.
Well, fuck you. But at least you're in India.
Yeah, I know, right? If you're gonna do it anywhere.
You guys want to play a game? I had that game. Do you want to play it real quick?
Well, before we do...
Oh, you still got more on Jenner?
No. Who? Before Kendall Jenner. That's originally who we started talking about.
Oh, okay.
We might as well talk about Loot Crate.
Yeah.
Q. You love it.
Do.
If you're on a quest for epic gear, housewares, and collectibles, Loot Crate has it. The best surprise you know is coming. What does that mean? The best surprise you know is coming. The best
because
surprise.
Everything's a surprise.
You know it's coming.
The best surprise you know is coming.
Yeah, you know.
Okay,
it's
so
coming.
you know it's coming in the mail.
And it's the best surprise you get during the month
because you don't know what it's going to be. No, I think the best surprise is
like a baby.
Yeah. Well, no, a period probably is the best surprise because you're like, phew, no, I don't have to.
Oh, like a period scare,
right? Yeah. Loot Crate and period scares. What?
You still get those?
Who, me? Oh yeah, I still get period scares.
But you still get the sweats?
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
No, I have way more than enough money for abortions.
I mean, it's only $500.
At that time of the month, I make it rain. Loot Crate. Loot Crate
You can either
offers-
upgrade to first class or you can get the board.
Why you didn't coach? Well, it was,
I got busy.
rough month, man.
I didn't get that surprise.
Yeah. An epic range of pop culture. It's less than $20 a month, right? That's nothing.
Every box is well thought out. They don't send shit.
No, they theme it. Like in May's Loot Crate, you're going to find some items for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Star Wars, Destiny, and the Goonies. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, a little Groot guy, you think? Will there be a little Groot dude?
I
Oh,
hope
I bet
so.
there's a lot
Oh,
of
wait.
Guardian stuff.
One lucky subscriber will also win a Mega Crate featuring a premium format Groot figure. That's the 22.5 inch one.
That Groot took off, huh, man? He's
Groot,
a
I
fucking
like him.
fan.
In the comics, what was he like? Was he anything or not really?
He's been around for a long time, but not beloved though.
Did he dance to 70s music in any of the comics?
No. That's a new phenomenon that America loves. You know?
Yes,
Dancing
they've
CGI
embraced
characters.
There used to be women dancing around the table. Remember that used to be the thing in every movie about women, like empowered women. Would,
Oh
like,
yeah,
play music.
and it's always the women. Like there's no guys. It's like 3 generations of women dancing around,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, this happens. Like never
Not
in my
the
life have I
Johnson
seen
house,
that.
It doesn't happen, but this
No.
it doesn't happen in
People
any
are too busy
household.
ducking like punches and shit. Does it happen in your
It's more
household?
like the Rocky
Do you
theme.
three generations? Does Debbie, her mom, and either of your girls dance around the kitchen
You know
or
what
the living
though?
room? Assuming the dogs aren't involved or anything, it's just the
Okay,
girls.
the dogs aren't. The dogs definitely get involved in the dancing. But if you're gonna say if I have to
Got to remove them from the
if I
equation.
got to remove, then no. But when the dogs are in the room, they'll come down the stairs and we just start dancing. That's how good they make us feel.
I bet. I mean, I believe it.
It's
The way
like
you
a
go on and
drug.
on about this dog.
It's like the best drug because it's not. It doesn't hurt.
Clearly,
your-
you've never taken Percocet.
I was telling you. The look on those eyes, those brown eyes. It's,
Gross.
It's probably. I would like, even though I've never taken one. I bet you it's like heroin.
You think so?
Yeah.
I've never taken a heroin. It sounds like you haven't.
You're shooting up Frenchies.
Yeah, you're mainlining Frenchies, son. Enter the code TESD. You're going to have 10% off your new subscription. And that's it, man. That is Loot Crate. You just go do it, for Christ's sakes. What do we got to say here? So we got a game, Walt?
We got a game. When was the last time, and Brian, when was the last time you guys were thought like a child and like were not polluted by the world's vile
In general or a specific thing?
grossness? What do you mean?
Like, I can get childlike about something.
You can?
Sure.
What?
I gotta think about it.
When's the last thing you got childlike about?
Let me think about it because I
Diaper play with his little cute fat boy.
well, Jeff Goldblum gets me childlike sometimes.
I think you're stretching here.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's
I
a
think
reach.
it's been
We
a
never heard
while,
about this
bro.
Jeff Goldblum shit until today.
I think it's been a while since you really had the thoughts,
The wonderment.
the thoughts and the wonderment of a child's brain in your head. I think you grew up too soon. I think you.
Thanks to your uncle.
I think that you rushed. You wanted to be an adult so badly that
Yeah.
you
know-
rushed to get away from childhood.
I'm gonna fuck anything in my path. No, I'm horny.
I mean, you were looking, you were running to those
Yeah.
parties,
I grew up
looking
too
over
fast.
your shoulder at like He-Man, going like, "Well, nope." You turn your back on your childhood too quickly.
I mean, you see the amount of shit I buy, right?
you're chasing that. You're chasing that
gets Loot
tiger
Crate.
tail.
He was blowing Guardians earlier. I don't know. You guys are talking comics for a half hour before we start. I don't know that he's lost that.
I do pretty much get that.
Either it's childlike wonderment or the guy's retarded. One of the two.
I mean, why's it got to be only one of the two? Why can't it be both?
Going on and on about it.
All right, Brian. What about you? When's the last time you could really look back to when you had an unpolluted thought in your there was no polluted thoughts in your mind?
I have the answer.
Okay, well, let me go back to you then.
Yeah, I just remembered it.
Okay.
I got. You're gonna laugh, but what am I gonna do?
The answer. What turns you?
When I had that moment, yeah.
Okay.
I recently got the new Nintendo for a gift, and when I got it, that happened to me.
New Nintendo?
Yeah, new Nintendo came out recently.
Nintendo Switch.
The Nintendo Switch. And when I got it, it brought me. I was so shocked and surprised, and it brought me right back to the same feeling I had when I got it when I was a kid, and it was just a surprise then. It was a really kind of one of those moments. Very rare, I'll grant you that, but that was the last time it happened.
But can you also think back to when you didn't have it? Like I would bet big bucks so that there was still some polluted thoughts kicking around your head while you were playing.
It'd be
Even
better
for a
if there was a
second,
pawn game
I mean, I was on.
with dicks and pussies. Then it'd be sweet.
I mean, it's just that you can't help
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
We've been corrupted.
100% correct. Yes, I agree.
So can you think back? What year would it have been when you didn't have a polluted thought in your head?
I mean, you're talking single digits. Yeah, single digits.
Single digits?
Yeah.
Please say 9.
I don't know. All right. Well, hold on one second.
Don't say anything under 7. That's just sad.
Yeah. Sadder than Little Bow Wow's attempt at looking rich.
I mean, definitely wasn't junior high school. And how old were you when you start that?
Are you fucking
Like
not
12
9?
10? Well, that's what I'm
accelerated
saying.
program.
Single digits. So you start that at 10. So
Junior high?
sure, you start high school when you're
Doogie Howser.
talking about high school. You start when you're 13.
No. In our school, it was like our school was like 7th grade through 12th grade. So you started when you were like 12 or 13.
And you start high school when you're 13 to 14 years old. Junior high school is 3 years before that. So,
Or middle school.
well, that's what I call middle school.
Okay.
Yeah. Junior high is middle school.
All right.
Okay, but again, just you think 9, 8,
I'd have to, I guess.
just to be safe. Let's go with 7.
Let's say 7 to be safe.
That's when your mind was unpolluted by the ills of the world, and everything was
It's kind of
pure and
depressing me
innocent.
now. I don't know if I've ever had that, Walt, but yeah.
Like you're reaching back and you still can't
I
really
can't remember. Like I
pinpoint
can
it.
remember horrible things that happened to me at every age. So I don't
Oh
know.
man! Well, you know what?
Yeah,
It's good. Dude. I'm glad that I thought.
it's good.
Your damage is going to pay off.
What about you, Brian?
For me, it was like moments before I was handed a picture that said "wild ass."
You cannot put the blame on me for why.
I was like, I thought this guy was vanilla. He's chocolate. No, I was probably around the same age, like
9,
maybe 8, somewhere in there.
8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Like that's when you
the
start.
world hasn't.
Like 3rd grade. I remember 3rd grade cursing and getting in trouble for it. Yeah, my fucking goody two shoes fucking neighbor ratted on me. She was a teenager too, and she's like, "I heard Brian saw me at the beach, and I was cursing." And she ran home and told fucking Edgar. So that would have 3rd grade. I would have been like 8.
And you're cursing at 8, huh?
Yeah.
I would have brought you to a psychiatrist then.
Oh yeah, my parents totally fucked up. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
I mean,
No
like,
one's
if you're
arguing.
sitting down on the beach by yourself just cursing, I would have been like, I mean, 8 years old. That's alarming, right? That's like Tourette's.
I mean, yeah, I mean, not diagnosed formally, but I wasn't like, oh fuck. I'm just sure I was like, I learned a new curse word, and yeah, probably like 7, probably 7's
Or
the
did
last
you
time.
shy away from the big curse words?
Oh no, I went for it.
You went
That's
for the big
that's
ones.
what she went. She went back and was like, "Hey, guess what he said?" And
No, I mean, I'm not like saying as a kid, like, were there levels of like, well, I'll say shit, but I won't say the F word because I know the F word's the worst word.
no, there was no distinction.
No distinction.
No.
I'm
Like,
not
if-
sure.
if Sage,
I'm not
like-
sure if there's games for you guys. I don't think you've ever had unpolluted minds. So
Yeah, and I'm not sure I have.
all right. Well,
like if Sage, like if we're listening to music and Sage hears like a curse, like if she hears bitch, her eyes light up and she like looks at me like it's like she goes, "They said a bad word," and I'm like, "They did say a bad word," but she thinks it's funny.
but there's a certain level of innocence to that.
Yeah.
That's so adorable.
Right. She's not down at the beach by herself. Like,
And that's
fuck
what
this shit.
I think. And now,
Fuck life.
Punching seagulls.
Get over here. Fuck you. Cunt face.
gun face.
Seagulls looking at me like, what the fuck, bro?
You think we should bring in the psychiatrist, Edgar?
I don't know. It's a lot of money.
That's what I did. I was 6 when I was doing that. He's 8. I was wondering what took him so long. I thought he was something was wrong with him. I thought he was
put him in special ed.
I thought he was light in the pants.
I check all the time just to make sure it's still there. This kid. Someday you'll balls like your old man. I'm like, cool. Then I'd go down to the beach and curse myself to sleep.
On a beach.
On a beach.
Fucking wake up as a fucking tide's coming over your ankles like crabs nipping at you.
Like, who cares?
You're right.
Just waiting for the sea to sweep me away.
It only goes up to your waist.
I can't do anything right.
You don't even move down.
Fuck you. Fuck you, low tide.
You guys are ruining this game, though. Because it was
Looking up at the moon. This is your fault.
because this was the first game that I
Oh my
developed
God, I'm crying.
that is not that can be played and adored by the general public because it is so adorable and so cute.
Sorry.
I think Q. This has potential to bring this to Simi because.
After we shit on his desk.
Well, we'll cut that out. But I think this one's got the potential to be huge because what does America love to watch? Kids being cute, right?
Yeah.
And animals.
And animals. Well, animals can't talk yet.
Right.
So
Hitler fucked up.
so this game is you're going to hear a male child and a female child
Yeah.
describe something. You guys have to guess what it is. You have to think like a kid. It's called From the Mouths of Babes.
Babes with a Z. I hope. I pray.
Come on, I
can't take it.
you're not thinking like children, though.
Oh, God, I'm dying. Oh, my God.
Oh, you keep scoring everything.
I'm going to keep score, and
Oh, God.
this will be a trial run. And if it is received like I think it's going to be, we could turn this into like a big game for. Tell them, see, they won't even have to have our name attached to it. I think we could sell this
Okay.
with none of the baggage that comes with us. It's that strong a concept.
Okay.
Like submitted by Anonymous.
And Allie Smithy.
So you want to do a practice one first just to get the idea of how you play the game? So who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Okay.
Suicidal.
Sleep on the beach. Nobody cares.
What's that kid doing? I don't know. Drowning really slowly. Why is he cursing so much?
This fucking seagull's just watching it.
Curious.
Okay, who's going first? Brian, you going first?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're going to get to hear, what would you rather hear? The voice, the description of a male child or a female child?
This is a male child or a female child describing something.
Yeah, and then if you don't get it, you can take a guess based off the sound bite of what he's describing or she's describing, and then if you don't get it right, then Q gets to hear
the opposite.
The other person.
So he gets an additional. Okay, I get you.
And if he gets it, then he gets the point.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the girl.
You're gonna go with a girl first.
I like little girls better. Little boys, it's always a dick measuring contest. They're always fucking challenging your position and authority.
Aren't they?
All the neighborhood kids, they do it all the time to me. Hey, this isn't your garage.
Oh fuck!
What's the matter?
He threw me because I thought he was going to say boy. You know what? You're gonna have to take the child. You're gonna have to get the boy first because and then while I'm listening to it, I'll find the other. Okay.
This is how we have to pitch it. 10 minutes of scrolling and like fuck it.
This is the trial, or this is the just to figure out how to play.
Okay.
Okay. So here, listen to this. This is a I think 11-year-old boy from New Jersey.
An extinct being that is the main reason for fossils.
I mean, I'm going to guess dinosaur.
Correct.
Oh, look at me.
There you go.
I'm on fire.
Right? How cool is that? Well, I mean, it gets harder, though. That was the
I was going to say, I
run.
hope that's entry level. Jesus Christ.
What? I bring you fucking hard games and you fucking get pissy. Like
No, you bring
dyslexia.
us impossible games and we get pissy.
And then I bring you something really doped down and you're like, oh, that's too easy.
For the dummies.
All right, Q. So now you're going to go first and
Okay.
Just don't have a preference as to male or female.
Yeah.
cut all this out, Deck. All this fucking dead air. It's ruining the mood. It's ruining the mood of the game.
The momentum has to be like, all right. Oh, maybe Steve Harvey would host this game.
He has a show with kids.
Does he?
Yeah. He may need to
He could bounce
work
back
on his image after, and this would be the perfect.
from the mouths of babes. This is like an old Alan Funt bit that you guys developed, right?
No. What are you talking about?
Candid Camera, they were constantly
came
doing
up
this
with
shit.
this.
You know, we saw it on Candid Camera, and then we came up with it.
Candid Camera, we don't watch Candid Camera.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was talking to Quinn.
Okay. Whatever.
Oh my God! Keep talking.
Well, I could talk about nature.
Go ahead.
MeUndies, if you really want
Yeah,
to. While
let's
we're
do
waiting
that.
for Walt to do that. Q, you and I will talk about this because if there's anything we love doing, it's elevating our underwear game.
Oh, yeah.
And the only way you're going to take it to the next level is with MeUndies, which I got to tell you, like when I was doing those hikes and shit,
Yeah.
you got to wear MeUndies.
Comfortable.
Yeah, and otherwise, like your thighs, like they rub together and shit. You know, I mean, if you're a fatty, they do anyway. And MeUndies, like they got that modal or whatever cotton, and it's just like it's fucking sweet. It's like you're lubed up and oiled and ready to go, like wearing like oily
It like
underpants.
cradles you.
Yeah,
With, like something that feels like, now I've never felt it, but I got to imagine that it feels like Marilyn Monroe's lips. Like it just cradles
two
you.
little pillows.
Yeah.
Well, we're heading into a game with kids.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, kids' panties. It's the first thing you put on and the last thing you take off. It's your underwear. Make sure that the most important piece of clothing is the best it can be with MeUndies. They're designed in L.A., not in some Midwest place.
Not in India.
No, not in India.
Right.
Sustainably sourced micromodal, a fabric 3 times softer than cotton. I wish I invented that shit.
I'll give you a true testimony.
You have a MeUndies anecdote?
Yeah, I didn't shower for 3 days this week.
Okay.
And I wore 2.5 days, I guess, technically. And I wore the same pair of
I was boasting.
Yeah, I wore the same pair of MeUndies for those 70-something hours.
They don't let up, right? They keep their form.
They didn't complain.
Nope.
They didn't. They were like,
They don't
you know
get
what?
baggy or loose or anything.
They're like, let's roll with this. This
Yeah.
motherfucker, for some reason, has decided.
Motherfucker, we can go as long as you can.
Yeah, they outlasted me. In the end,
MeUndies won.
MeUndies won. I had to remove them.
You can save time and money each month with a monthly subscription. And if you're not ready for a subscription, that's okay. You can still save because MeUndies is offering you 20% off your first pair. Look, let's not kid ourselves. These things are kind of expensive for a pair of underwear. You look at a pair of underwear and you get a 3-pack for like $8 at Walmart.
Oh yeah, if you want that bullshit.
But they suck. Yeah, it's like they're made out of burlap. This shit's more expensive, but it's going to last a long time. It's an investment in yourself. Are you not worth a fucking decent pair of underwear? Do you think that little of yourself that you're like, oh my God, I'm only worth these fucking shitty fucking tighty whities?
You got to love yourself
Target.
before other people could love you.
Yeah.
And that starts.
And what's the first thing you're supposed to love as a guy? I love your junk.
Fucking love my junk.
And I love my junk in the trunk. I love
Do
both.
you wish it looked different, though? Do you ever think that when you were little? That it's kind of gross.
I know.
No, I never had that problem.
I was going to say, I wish mine looked more like a black guy's than mine. I thought that's what you
Like,
meant.
you think, it's like it's a little bit more like it's kind of.
It's not the most
prettiest looking
attractive.
thing. So like maybe it's just looked a little bit more like I don't know, just looked different.
No.
No, okay.
Like when
Why
you go
did you? Because that sounds like a problem.
like when you go to a Chinese
Did you
restaurant.
ever attempt to just cut it off because you hated the way it looked?
Start referring to yourself as they or something.
No.
Come on, child's play. Let's go. For the mouse of babes.
Okay, hold on. MeUndies.com/TESD, 20% off your first pair. Like you said, testimonial. I recommend this.
Yeah.
These are pretty good. Guys and gals.
I haven't tried the women's one yet, but
you're missing out.
I'll get to it. You got to keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten to the try on women's underwear phase of my sex career yet, but it's coming.
It's a long and winding road. But.
Yeah, you got to try it all before you die. What do you got, Walt?
Are we done?
Yep.
Okay, Q, you're up. You're going to listen to this 14-year-old female from New Jersey.
They're a group of people who have powers and help people. Examples are like Superman or something, and like Iron Man, Spider-Man, maybe.
Was she just talking about superheroes or comic book characters?
No.
Okay.
Think like a child.
More specifically, think like Alicia.
Okay, Brian, you ready for this 11-year-old from New Jersey boy?
Yes, I am. I always am.
A group of talented individuals devoted to save the world.
Well, judging from that and what Alicia said, I'm going to say Avengers.
Correct. The Avengers.
Oh, I beat comic book guy over here. Yeah, what's up?
Well, only
Look, his
because-
eyes are twitching. His eyes are darting back and forth.
Superman's not even in the same fucking universe as the Avengers.
And that's because you don't think like a child.
I guess
Right.
so.
Because
There you go.
you're so into your adult continuity, and like Superman could never be in the Avengers because he's not a
Right.
Marvel character.
That's
You've
right.
lost the childlike ability to be wrong.
You're right. I see it. Let me ask you something. If I had said X-Men, would that answer?
You would have been just as right.
Would that have been right, or would I would they?
No, because the answer was the Avengers.
Got it. Okay. Even though the question, got it. Already know we're on here. Already know. Got it.
Already, he got one wrong, and this is why I get the email saying that.
He's
like,
getting trounced. Yeah.
All right.
But I like the passion, though.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Got it.
You got to not think so literally.
You're right.
Not as unilaterally or
Right.
as dyslexia,
Correctly.
but just a
Let's not
different
get
way.
crazy.
Yeah, it's not as hard as dyslexia.
But my only question, I'm not arguing.
Okay.
I'm just asking for clarification. Is the answer could have just as easily been X-Men?
Sure, but it wasn't.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. All right, you're
Well, it
up.
definitely wasn't comic book characters.
All right, Bri, you're up. What would you like?
Said superheroes.
What would you like?
Yes.
The female description or the male description?
I'll go female. Unless it's going to take 15 minutes
No,
again.
no. It's not going to take that long. Okay.
They bomb people. I think. I don't know. They're not allowed to talk about that in school. Talk about like Hillary or Trump. They're not allowed to talk about stuff like that. There are people that do, I don't know, bad things, I guess.
Terrorists. Oh, come on.
I would love to give that to you.
Muslims.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to you because it was Islamic fundamentalists.
Really?
Yep. But now that's a child saying that though. It's not correct. But that's the child's perception of what it is. It's kind of like an insight into what we're feeding our kids.
But what was the answer?
Islamic fundamentalist.
But that's not a Muslim.
Muslim terrorist, which is not the same as a Muslim, Q.
You just said Muslim.
Jump onto you got to get to the 14-year-old level like me.
No, the answer was Islamic terrorist, right?
No.
Islamic fundamentalist.
Islamic
Fine.
fundamentalist.
The answer is Islamic fundamentalist. He says Muslims. That's not correct.
Didn't you say, what'd you say?
He said Muslims.
First I said terrorists, and then I said Muslim.
I shouldn't have gave that.
You can't give that to him.
I have to take that.
You have to
In
take
what
that back.
world is that?
That's fucking-
It's the game show.
I actually have to penalize you. We're back to 0-0. You still got your point, Brian.
You still got your point,
You know what? I was excited because this was my first teaching moment of the game.
Got you.
This is from the real mouths of babes.
I will say this: I would have gotten it wrong. So it's not like I'm not
We haven't
arguing.
heard the boy yet, so you don't know.
Well, now we already know the answer, so it
no
wouldn't.
sense.
But I wouldn't have gotten it right.
But I think it's almost also like if you're at home watching and you're like you hear a child say that on TV,
Right.
You may be like, hey, does my kid think? Does my kid think that same way? And if he did, maybe I should teach him, or like.
Well, you're going to have to because she's like, we're not allowed to talk about it in school. We're not allowed to talk about Islamic fundamentalism.
But she was wrong, though. Mm-hmm. She was wrong, right? In her description, That's not what an Islamic fundamentalist is not going to. But that's what I'm saying. Like the mess. I
don't know what she was talking
wrong.
about. She mentioned Trump and Hillary.
Hold on, I'll play it again.
They bomb people. I think. I don't know. They're not allowed to talk about that in school. Talk about like Hillary or Trump. They're not allowed to talk about stuff like that. There are people that do, I don't know, bad things, I guess.
See, and that's what I'm saying. That's not an accurate description of what a definition, right? Kim?
Right. I got you. It's good.
Right, but
That's not a textbook definition.
No, that's not a textbook.
That's what you're
definition.
asking.
but it's also like it makes you at home if you're a parent and you're watching the show and a child comes on and describes that, you could be like, wow. If that's
what kind of fucking show is this? They're talking about Islamic fundamentalism on a kid's game show with a Z? This is not what I expected.
But you're saying to yourself, like, well, if that kid on TV thinks that that's what an Islamic fundamentalist is,
Right.
I want to make sure.
So you want to start some conversations, okay?
Right. Definitely.
Some dialogue.
That's what that's it. That's exactly where
Nice.
a dialogue starter as well as fun game show.
All right.
Okay.
All right. It's my turn.
Yeah.
I would like
Fun and fundamental.
I would like. I would like a boy, please.
You would like a boy.
Yes. So
Yeah, could that be the clip?
Oh, it definitely is.
Okay.
that and us with all doing Tourette's.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Something that is used to exterminate rats and emo people.
And emo people?
Who got this?
It's not important. I don't want to give names. That's why I don't want anybody to hate on the children playing it. They have to be. They have their identities have to be hidden
Yes,
because they're bearing their souls for us.
So these kids are not on TV then?
What?
On the show, they're not going to be shown?
Well, on TV they'll have to be because
Right, they're going to have to sign a waiver.
because America wants to see cute kids talk,
Right.
and say these things that are ignorant.
All right,
and,
stop selling the game. Let's play the game.
I like it, though. He's practicing.
Yeah.
He's fine-tuning his pitch.
All right, so it's used to kill rats and emo people.
I couldn't. Yeah, that was weird at the end there. Hold on.
Something that is used to exterminate rats and emo people.
Poison.
From the mouths of babes
Poison.
to the mouths of how old do you know?
41.
A 41-year-old child just sits at the table right now. It's poison.
Nice.
No, is he talking about the band Poison?
That's what I thought.
I have no idea. That's what's so great
Because
about
you
this
can't
game.
feel bad. You can't be emo when Poison's blasting you.
No.
You gotta fucking show your tits and rock out.
But a good time. Yeah, I mean, it don't get better than this.
No, it does not.
Even an emo has to be like, all right, well,
This is it.
But that's the beauty of the game. They can go say something so out of left field
You got
and
to
throw
put yourself
you.
in the mind of a
And you
child.
got to think like a kid in the playground again.
Cool. I'm in. All right, 1-1.
Yeah. You ready, Brian?
I'm ready.
What do you want?
I'll take the girl because I never would have gotten poisoned from that. I was going to say trap, but that made no sense.
Okay.
Well, neither did
Poison,
poison.
that poison pretty good. I don't think that's what the emo thing was.
Okay. Female from New Jersey.
Kids play with these, usually girls, but sometimes the boys. You can dress them up, and you can play with them, and like.
That's some bad editing on Jacob's part right there. Cut her off.
I mean, my mind leaps to doll,
Okay. Not the right answer.
so I don't get it.
now I
Get it now.
Boys.
Now, Q, here's the fun part comes in. Now you get the second description.
All right, I love this.
A doll made by a company that was very famous.
Barbie doll?
Barbie doll!
Booyah!
We gotta look at him. He's getting younger before our eyes.
look at-
He
oh
is.
my God, my gray hair's gone. It's like we're playing Kick the Can on a Twilight Zone
Man,
episode.
oh man, where'd you get that lollipop from?
Eddie?
He's got those long white socks and a
Got
crushed
short
velvet
shorts
suit.
on. All right.
Barbie doll. All right, Q, you're up. What
Yeah.
would you like?
Let's go with boy. I seem to be getting the male perspective on things.
Yeah, man, you're
Tearing it
locked
up.
in, man.
A form of labor given to you by your guardians.
Chores.
Chores. He's on fire.
Booyah! Bitch
Look
in
at
your
him go.
face!
Look at
Whoa,
him go.
whoa, you're a child.
Yeah, but I'm a teenage child now.
Stop lording it over me.
Every time you get a correct answer, you get a little bit younger.
Oh, Jesus.
I gotta wait till he's like down to 5 or 4, so he's not so fucking arrogant when he gets the right answer.
I never get any of these things right. This is just,
All right, Brian,
It feels good, right?
yeah, it does.
what would you like?
The girl's been. I mean, I'll take the boy. I
Take
guess.
the boy.
Yeah.
Okay, you're.
So, a whiny little privileged bitch who tries to make the world a better place but ends up just ruining it for everyone.
I mean,
Don't say Chris Ladondo.
You want to hear it again?
Do not.
I'm glad you stopped me.
Yeah, because I knew I saw it on your lips.
Do you want to hear it again before you answer? Because he was quick. I played it twice for Q.
All right.
I'll play it twice for you.
Listen
too.
one more time.
So, a whiny little privileged bitch who tries to make the world a better place but ends up just ruining it for everyone.
I want to say it so bad.
Don't say it. It won't be the right answer. This kid does not know Chris Ladondo.
This kid just delivered the textbook definition of millennial, so I'm hoping that's what it is.
A millennial.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord.
Okay. Q, you're going to get the female description now.
Love this.
A person who is usually very overdramatic about everything, doesn't make a lot of sense, and they're usually, I don't know, they're annoying. Only opinion that matters is their own.
Okay, I'm going to say a social justice warrior.
Get him a diaper.
He said not to say Chris Ladondo.
Social justice warrior.
Oh, I do like the next generation is
social
thinking
justice
like this.
warrior, though. I mean, they come off more as angry than whiny.
You got to think
But
like
you're
a child.
thinking like a child. You're thinking like a 50-year-old man.
Yeah, you got to think like a
So
child.
a year older than I actually am. All right. I'm actually aging. Q is getting younger.
man.
Yeah, your back is arching. You're getting that old man curve in your back.
Yeah, I'm like,
and Q
he's Benjamin Buttoning over
Q
here.
is going what the opposite of puberty. His balls are fucking
Right,
going back
they're
up
like
into
glass.
into his cavity.
Stacy, I just shit my pants. I need you to.
That diaper play I was talking about, I knew it. I won the game, and I made a boom boom.
You want to go for another one, Q? You would be
It's
up.
Brian's turn now, right? Oh, it is my turn.
It is your turn, yeah.
Yeah, what would
I'm
you
getting
like?
crushed.
We'll go with the guy.
Right? Go with the guy again.
A tiny human being.
I can't believe that you can't get it from that.
Well, I'm just trying to think of which.
You're like, what do I say, dwarf or midget?
Yeah, basically, like how a child would say it.
Or a baby.
A tiny human being. A munchkin.
Munchkin.
Yeah.
I want to give you that point
Yeah.
Just because that is a fucking childlike answer.
In spirit, I got it. Yeah.
It's dopey.
Yeah, you had that look on your face like, Munchkin?
Munchkin.
Yeah, I'm going to say Munchkin. Huh?
So now I'm getting into the game and I'm fucking getting ripped off.
Munchkin.
Yeah, Mushkin.
Oh, Munchkin.
I'm going to say Mushkin. Is the answer Mushkin?
It's got to be Munchkin.
It's not Mushkin.
Fucking, I am doing what you asked me to. I thought maybe it was Christmas at Sunday Jeff's house. We had all popped in Wizard of Oz.
It's not much, like I said, but I love that you went with an answer that was childlike, though.
Right.
I love that. It wasn't the right answer, but you are getting the game.
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely playing it the right way. Okay, Brian, you need this one.
Well, isn't playing it the right way to get the answer.
No, but it's also it's more about
the right
becoming
strategy.
a child. It's not about winning and losing.
I'm trying
so
to
much.
start a dialogue about Mushkins. No one will listen.
It's about recapturing something that's been lost for a long time.
All right.
Your youth and your ability to think
Couldn't
like a
possibly.
child.
Joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You ready for the female version
Mental
of this, Brian?
Sure.
These are people who are shorter than the average person.
See, if I just heard yours, I might have went with baby, but I hear this, and I'm going to say, are they more likely to say midget or dwarf? Because there's dwarves on TV. You don't see a lot of midgets.
You want my help on this?
Yeah, which one would you say?
You talk about a new era, dude. They're going to say little people. They're not
say
going to
little people.
They're not dropping slurs. These are children.
Is it a slur?
Midget, of
Snow
course.
White and the Seven Dwarfs are not saying Snow White and the Seven Little People.
Dwarf, they might say. They're not saying midgets. No, but kids aren't saying midgets today.
So you say little people, huh? Or little person?
I got this one wrong, so you got to follow your own heart. I said Mushkins.
Barely.
Yeah. I mean, I tried. I gave it a shot, and it didn't quite work out. Yeah, I'll go with little person. I want to say dwarf.
You shouldn't have let you see you let your adult friend think like an adult. It was the word was midget.
It was midget.
Wow.
It was midget.
Give him the point. I talked him out of that one.
Can't give it to him.
Really?
In all fairness, I would have
He
said
allowed-
dwarf instead
Oh,
of
yeah?
midget.
Okay, all right.
He allowed himself to think like an adult and ask for help.
Right. You're right. You're right.
He should have just
Should have just put my head down and plowed through. Yeah, and been like midget.
again. No, we picked words that sometimes can be
You're right.
it can be a little on the fence of like they're not the most comfortable words, but let's not always worry about what's comfortable because, like I said, it could start a dialogue.
Well,
we're
what's,
teaching-
well, hold on one second.
I
Hold
can't
on,
wait to the next description.
Wait. No, the problem isn't the kids. The problem is in the person who said to the kids, describe a midget.
Like, what's that?
Yeah, exactly. You could have said describe the little person. You picked midget. So the problem here is not kids.
Right.
The problem is you.
It is. No, it's
No, it's not. It's
Are you
you. An
uncomfortable
adult
with
picked
the word midget, Alicia?
No,
You could have said midget. I mean, little person. You
We've
could
got to pick words that will make some people uncomfortable. You got to, or else the game's not fun. It's not fun if you're only. It becomes.
So you got to offend people.
No, because
They
we gotta
cut
make
off their
sure-
ears in Vietnam. So it starts with a G.
No, if you don't use some words that are going to bring some conversation to the table,
Right.
Then you're losing the teaching aspect of it.
Yeah, but if you had picked little person,
like I was going to pick, I mean, I wouldn't do it because it's too hot button. But on TV, if they want to use some racial slurs,
as they will do on family game shows.
Now describe Ching Chong Chinaman.
No, but you should have said little person, and then when Brian said midget, then it would have been a scandal worth talking about. Right now,
They're like, what an asshole.
yeah, right now you're the asshole because you picked midget.
no, because then when. Like,
Did you bring up midget just to tell the kids don't say midget?
No. Because then you like if this was on television and we had a real host and we had an audience and we had viewerships to worry about, and the parents at home would be like, hey kids, look, come in. If I want you to watch this. Sit down.
Right.
This is a word. I don't know how you feel about this word, but if you're using it, I want you to stop.
So, kids are like, this show is no fun for me. This show sucks. You ever say midget, son? I mean, not that. What's a midget? All right.
So you get it?
We don't need to talk about this anymore. Just backs out of the room.
Go to your room.
You're grounded. You just fucked up.
No, you're not seeing the potential.
I am. I'm saying in that instance, the answer shouldn't have been midget.
It absolutely should be, because that's the only way to get an uncomfortable topic out.
No, he
there.
would have
Kids
said
are supposed
midget.
to leap at like midget, and then it's like, no, it's little person, and then they turn to the dad and then they're the mom and they're like, well, midget's not cool, and they're like, well, as a matter of fact, it's not. Let's fucking talk about this. Pause the fucking DVR. This fucking 22-minute show just turned into 4 hours. Mostly me fucking lecturing you.
It's good. It's solid, but you got to be able to take a note, Walt. You can't fucking. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Him and Gittimer like,
It's like you're like the smallest note, and he's like, "Fuck you."
he's like Mozart, like it's already finished in his head, and it's like anything that deviates from that is like, it's like a petulant child.
I mean, I hate to sound like Simmy, but one note.
All right, from coming from you.
Yeah.
It experienced
I'll take that
song
note.
and dance man.
Okay, who's up?
Brian.
Brian, okay. Female.
Yeah, I'll take the female.
Again, 14-year-old New Jersey girl.
These are people who are crazy who kill people.
Serial killer.
Boom!
Finally.
Yes.
There you
I'm
go.
back to
wheelhouse.
I'm back to my 6-year-old self. Son of Sam. I remember the day they caught him.
Saddest day of my childhood.
Yeah, I'm like, so no more?
Mommy? It's over?
You're going to have to find another serial killer to look up to. Son of Sam, he's over with.
Nice work, Rye.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. It's close now. It's right back to anybody's game.
2-4.
Yeah, all right, we got it. What do you got, Q?
Mal. I'll take Mal again.
Okay.
Something that an infant wears before they are trained to use the toilet.
I say diaper.
Of course you are. Why wouldn't you? Fucking fecal freak. Motherfucker.
Okay.
You pay one woman to shit on your chest. You never fucking hear the end of it.
Yeah, follows you for life.
What do you got, Brian?
I'll stick with the girl.
Stick with the girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like afterlife, opposite of hell is this. All good people go to blank.
All right, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say heaven.
Yes. Again, you put this in. Mm-hmm. It starts a good conversation starter about talking about God. How kids are.
I remember that when Pam was like, everyone else, anyone who is a Methodist is going to hell. And I'm like, oh, you don't say. I remember that conversation.
But it's something that needs to be spoke about. You bring him in. Do you believe or you not believe?
Right.
What's the reasons why you don't? What's the reasons why you do? What do we got to do different to change the outlook here? To get some faith.
If you're good, you go to heaven. Bad. No heaven.
No heaven.
Okay. More?
Let's go a couple more, Q.
Yeah, sure. Boy again, please.
Boy again. Oh, that's male heaven.
Fighting to stay alive here.
How do you see yourself, Q? What age are you at right now with these answers? You got 5 right.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to take off 5 years for every right answer. Right?
Okay.
That sounds fair?
I think that's fair counting.
So 25 years off?
Let's see.
Oh, boy.
15.
I remember 25-year-old Q.
No, 25 years off. I'm 15.
Oh, you're 15?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you're jerking off?
25-year-old me was...
He was a handful.
He was angry. He was alcoholic. He was unemployable. There was a lot going. But man, he looked good.
Yeah.
He was a
He
good
was
look.
fine.
He was a good looking guy.
too many head turns.
Whiplash?
Wow, that's it? That's it? No, that's not it.
Okay.
This could be an error. Okay, Bri, you got the female.
Okay.
They're TV shows.
okay.
It's the only and usually it's just their main audience is like older women, right? That's the only people I know who watch them is like mom. And they're dramatic, very over dramatic.
Any number of housewives of Beverly Hills or Atlanta or New York or New Jersey or I see the
Can I take a guess? Even though it
Yeah, you
won't
can take a
count.
guess. Let's see. Yeah.
Golden Girls?
No, I think someone over there knows what it is.
Soap opera?
It is soap opera.
Oh,
too many head
shit.
turns. Oh, I should have known that. Debbie's really into soap operas.
Very good.
Wow. Now change this diaper.
I've soiled myself.
Is there any more here?
On the second floor, first one was Daisy. I piddled. Too many head turns. What the fuck?
I don't know what that was.
Why did that make you?
Oh, I got one. Here we go. Last one, Q.
Okay.
Just learn
it's-
sign language.
It's Brian's turn.
Okay. What do you want?
I'll take.
Oh, this is the last one.
Unnamed
This is the last
girl.
one.
So he can't catch it.
I can't
Catch
win.
So I
up. But
won this.
Again, this was just an
I love it.
exhibition.
Yeah, there's a proving run.
To see if people dig it or not. You ready, Brian? Mm-hmm. Who you want?
I'll take the unnamed female.
A named female. Always taking the one that I don't have ready.
It's your fault.
I fucked up.
Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. We're going out on a high note. I won't say anymore, but this one is definite. Like,
Okay.
This is a barn.
parent would welcome this, introducing this, because it's a...
It's a barn burner,
No, but it's like...
So you weren't going to say anymore.
except for this.
Someone who hates on someone, usually on social media, for no reason.
This is a troll. This is my wheelhouse as well.
An internet troll.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
All right.
Again, like that would be something you'd call the kids in and be like, "Are you doing this online?"
Because I am. Do you want to join me?
I'm going to log into my third Twitter account here.
Look how fucking pissed she got.
She's actually angry.
She thinks it's real.
Even better, she
Isn't
knows
this
it's
the
not
best?
real, but she's still getting angry.
Where are you guys going? Get back here, you midgets.
But you could be like, all right, if you're doing this, if you're partaking in this kind of activity,
Yeah.
don't. You're. It's not. He's cruel.
Who are they trolling though?
They're friends. They do it all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You see your girls trolling people.
My girls tell me all the time that they're how vicious it is on the internet for them.
They get trolled.
Oh, is it really?
They're friends, like they talk bad,
Oh, are they ball busting like friends?
No,
Nobody's
it's
really
like-
bullying
It's
your
like,
daughters.
if you take a friend, you go to a friend to see something, right?
Yeah.
Go to a movie and you text about it. Then the other friends see it, and they
Oh, why wasn't I there?
retribution for not. Oh, you didn't invite me. Well, now I'll write this and I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll troll this and I'll troll that, and it's awful.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound great.
No, it's harsh.
Have you seen
growing
some
up
of
to
the comments?
It's basically.
Of course, I wrote them.
It's just very cruel and vicious, like
Something you would never say in real life. That's why we didn't have these issues when we went to
No.
school, because you had to say something to somebody's face, or you said it behind their back and it got to them right away. Whereas, like, they write something about somebody and that person goes like, "Holy shit, there it is!" Something like almost on a bathroom wall that everybody sees,
It's
right?
a bathroom wall that you you don't have to go into the bathroom to see.
Right. I remember getting trolled for a good time called Bry.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah,
I think it's strong.
I think it's got legs.
I think it could actually work. You take all the nonsense that we injected into it. You just play it straight. I think it's a game show that would touch hearts.
I will. I'll get Simi in here.
And
I'll get Simi in here.
and I think it could be.
And Billy Eichner sitting outside with a listening device, like a satellite dish thing.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
I'm kind of fucked up. Everyone is going to die.
You're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna kill yourself.
Sometimes you just gotta sit there and be a Christian.
Fucking Satan. Noxious, self-righteous Satan.
And I say, you're fucking
Saboteur! Saboteur!
I'm gonna kill you for real. The game is over. I'm really going to shoot you.
Why don't we talk more about it instead of doing it?
This is the worst. I hate it. You're the worst. I hate looking at your face.
I don't hate it. I just don't like it at all.
Smash
and
it.
It's terrible.
fucking moron. People I can barely fucking tolerate.
Electrical human.
I go away from the people. I don't go near people. I don't chit-chat.
Wiped off the face of the earth.
He's an idiot.
The man is an idiot.
I can't figure out why I wanna be alive, yet I'm afraid of dying. Can't figure out why I wanna be alive, yet I'm afraid of dying. What the fuck is that?
Open your mind. Realize now.
Kill me, kill me, kill me.
What if we kill the fucking audience?
Kill me, kill me.
And I go back to my day job. I can sell shoes again. Just doesn't make a lot of sense when you talk it through.
Okay, you know what? I made a mistake. Damn, it's Catholic. It's tainted. And Catholic.
Well, you know what? There's something wrong. I am.
There is something wrong with everybody in here because we have lost a member of our family and you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to think about it. You just want to get back to work.
Shut the fuck up.
There are 5 stages to
I'll kill us both. I swear to God I will.
denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And right now, out there, they are all denying the fact that they're sad. And that's hard, and it's making them all angry. And it is my job to try to get them all the way through to acceptance. And if not acceptance, then just depression. If I can get them depressed, then I'll have done my job. I don't like that at all.
Me coming in for the kill.
I'm surrounded by so much death that it hurts very much.
Chicken soup.
Fresh blood, euthanize this place. I want these people to really pay. I want them to suffer. I'd prefer it if they died. So it's not right.
Round of applause if you are caught in a web of lies so intricate that one small mistake and your life comes down like a house of cards. Round of applause. Round of applause.
Dead. But what about dying? When you see dying,
I'm usually covered in blood.
dying, when you see dying.
I have no idea why.
Oh, dear God, yes. Yes, and you are my fucking Satan.
I think the time has come in this country. I think things, have gotten so bad. I think they're going to get worse. I think we should close down the comedy clubs and open up stand-up tragedy clubs.
Get the pills. Put the pills in the will, Mom and Dad. Give the house to a white power organ. I don't give a shit. Put the pills in the will. I want the pills. Round of applause if the anxiety is too much. I mean, it's just too fucking much. Fucking useless.
You ever get frustrated, man? All the time? How do you relax?
Love to watch the
You don't? I don't.
It's hilarious to me.
You just gonna keep stressing till you pop, huh?
God, please save
That's one way to do it, man. Get you to heaven.
I'm noticing a gaping hole in my heart.
But yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard to release.
There's room to weep.
Not good at it, man.
Who gives a fuck?
Don't give a shit.
He has a lot of issues, and he's
It's like my whole head just turns into like a haunted
He
house.
is not tethered to reality. It's done. It's why aren't I loved by everyone? Fuck you. Why not?
kill me, just kill me, kill me.
Definitely gonna die. Definitely gonna die. Definitely gonna die. Definitely gonna die. I say, bring on death.
You're lucky to see me. You really are.
You people mean the world to me.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.